Welcome to the Traders Show. This show is brought to you by Pepperstone. Pepperstone is an award-winning online global FOREX and CFD broker. It offers unparalleled service, exceptional pricing, and fast execution speed. So hello traders, welcome back to another episode of the Traders Show. Today we are lucky to be joined by a very special guest. Her name is Olive. Caleb will do more of the introduction about her, but we're going to have a conversation that will range from a couple of topics. One, we'll talk about the crypto markets. I will talk about entrepreneurship. I will talk about her history. She's a content creator. She has a big following on YouTube, about 16,000 subscribers. So there's a lot to learn from her. I'm also eager to learn from her. And through the show, today we don't have questions, we don't have a set of questions. So what I've decided to do this time, instead of having a set of questions, is to try and see if we can revolve the conversation around those topics and just let it flow and slide to see the difference between the two, instead of having just a formal thing whereby someone prepares. I feel like it will be more organic, better if we do it just flowing. Let's see how it will turn out, and then we'll see if we'll go back to the other model. But that's it from me. I think I'll pass it on to my colleagues to introduce themselves. They'll introduce the guest, and then we'll start.
Greetings traders. I'm happy to be here today. We're joined by a very beautiful guest today, Olive. As Ken has said, she's into business, crypto, NFTs, cryptos majorly. Yeah, cryptos, also businesses. Some I saw on her Instagram, she also does some businesses, which we'll highlight during the show. We'll also share our story to her. She'll share her story to us, and I hope we get to have a very, very engaging conversation. So I think I'll say that.
Yeah, what's up, guys? So welcome to today's show. My partners have already introduced the show. So as we said, we're here with the guest, going to have good banter, good vibes, and just enjoy the show and learn from each other, because we all have a lot to learn. People from Nkirote's channel, welcome to our channel. This is Financial Hub, and you're here with the founders, the three of us. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get into the chunk of the meat. So
Pepperstone gives you access into the global markets with more trading opportunities, first-class customer service, and peace of mind. Withdrawals are quick, and for those in Kenya, M-Pesa is enabled. Pepperstone Markets is regulated by the Capital Markets Authority. To open an account with Pepperstone, you can click the links on the descriptions below.
let me introduce our guest. Most of you may know her, and some of you may not. I consider her an entrepreneur because she does invest in a lot of things. Her YouTube channel goes by the initials ONR, and if you watch her videos, you'll not only learn widely and deeply about cryptocurrencies, which she specializes in, but also about NFTs, DeFi, how to buy land in Kenya, and even applying for a passport. She has massive following on her online platform, as Ken had said, which she uses to help her followers learn more and understand about investing. She is consistent, a hard worker, and has big ambitions, which she will share with us today. I'm personally excited to have her here, and we're going to have great banter for sure. So welcome Olive Nkirote to the Traders Show by Financial Hub, where we talk everything finance, business, and entrepreneurship.
Thank you. What? Okay, see, that paragraph you had prepared. First of all, I want to say thank you so much, Financial Hub, Ken, Caleb, Tyrus, for having me on your platform. It's a pleasure. Honestly, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much. My name is Olive Nkirote. And what do I say after that now?
And welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So Ken, kick it off.
Yep. So before we start, we need to know a bit about Olive. Where did you start? Let's take it back all the way from when you cleared high school. Just before we jumped into the show, you're telling us about how you cleared high school, did piloting and other things. So tell us that story all the way to where you are, first of all.
What's your story? And highlight the timelines, those times.
At timelines.
No, okay, the timelines.
Okay, just tell us the story then.
Okay. I'll do the timelines, Basi. Okay, so I finished high school in 2012. Guys, let me tell you, I told them my age and they were about to jump off their seats.
True. But here we are.
Yeah, so I finished high school in 2012. Shout out to Moi Girls High School. Yeah, Macabarian.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cubs,
yeah. And then when I finished, I used to be around friends who were in flying. So I don't know how that happened, but just like when you finish campus, high school, the people you're chilling with were in flying school. I don't know how that happened. So now I was that friend who takes them to school.
Okay.
Imagine. So, and I take them, and then I see them off going to the side for Wilson. So if you're doing flying school, training is at Wilson Airport. Then I remember, because now that time I finished high school, my dad was like, hey, you need to do driving, computers. Then I'm like, Dad, I chill at the airstrip. Like, do you know? So one day I was like, you know what, maybe let me ask for a brochure. So I went and asked for a brochure from one of my friend's schools. Then I went back
Which school
home.
is this?
It's no longer there. I don't know why, but it's called Skylink Flight Services.
Oh, I remember it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's there anymore. And if it is, Poleni, I didn't know. So I go back with the brochure and I'm like, Dad, I'm stuck in driving.
Yeah.
There's something cooler. Yeah, I want to do flying. And my dad just looked at me like, huh? Where has that come from? So my dad is not one to like push it away and be like, hey, no. I remember he just looked at the school fees and he was like, I will work hard and provide. So I enrolled to flying school.
It's high. It's expensive flying.
Yeah, now it's way more expensive.
Yeah.
But that time, so what happens in flying, there are two types of classes. There's grounds. So grounds you're taught in class, like right now, parts of a plane, engine, like you're taught groundwork. Then now you take the groundwork into actual flying hours. And for one flying hour, we were being charged 15,000.
One flying hour.
One flying hour to be trained. And you need around 50.
Flying hours.
Yes, 50 flying hours to get your first license.
Kaliba Shaka calculate. It's about 750,000.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
amazing.
now there's grounds. Grounds was like around 50K. And then now if you, like, let's say if you're traveling, come and pocket money, lunch, and then there's also the uniform, which is expensive. Flying uniform, shati moja hivi 2.5. I used to be like, my dad used to be, utaosha your
Done
shati
for
kutoka
pilots.
home.
The one with budget.
Yeah, the one with that, those things. Even those two, it was too expensive. I remember my dad just going like, I thought we'd enter uni, something simple. Now you want flying. Okay, fine, I'll support you. So I started flying. And I successfully,
On air.
Yes, I was on air. I've flown my friends to Masinga. I've flown to Malindi.
And
by
You can
myself.
still fly now?
Now, I can, but I can't be allowed to.
Why?
Because I have to renew my license and I haven't renewed it in a
If
while.
you
It's like
renew,
a
that's
driving
it.
license. Yeah, once you renew your license, I can fly.
Is it fun?
Yes, it's fun. It's fun. I guess the only thing I didn't like about it was kind of like the monotony of it's a routine. You wake up, you check the flight, the plane, if it's working fine, you talk to the tower, communicate where you're going, ensure there's fuel, and then you stay there in the air, and then you fly, and then you land, and then it's kind of
Same thing
routine.
happens again.
Yeah. But it was fun. And then I finished flying.
Wait, before you finish flying. Up
How
there,
long
what
did
there?
it take?
How long did it take? So, so let me tell you, there are two types of licenses in flying. There's a private pilot license and then there's a commercial pilot license. So the first one, which is PPL, that's the one you get. Then now once you get that, like they allow you to now move to the commercial one, which you will now fly people, like get a job or fly cargo. So the PPL is mostly like introduction. You can fly your family, your friends, where anyone who does not mind being flown by you, who is not commercial. So once you're successful with that, now you move to commercial license. So I finished till private. I got my license. I got my everything. So now I was meant to continue commercially. Like, okay, now I'm like, what am I? Are you trying to be a cargo pilot? Are you trying to be a bush pilot? The ones who fly Wazunguzi na Nyuki? Yeah, or am I trying to go airlines? Now I was meant to now branch off, and now that's when I said goodbye. Yeah.
Were there
So what was the
difficulties
result?
up there?
Wait, what did Ken say? What did you
You
say?
can ask the years how long it took.
How long it took? So I started so I finished 2012, and then I started 2013 June, thereabout, and then I got my license and everything by 2014 September.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was done, I was ready. So 2015, I was meant to start commercial pilot license, and then now that's when my dad was like, "Wait, your brother is almost finishing high school. Ujaingia campus. You need a degree. Can you balance both of them?" And then now when he looked at balance both of them and he realized, oh, wait, I have to afford both of them. And he's like, can you just choose one? And then maybe afterwards we can, you can decide if you want to maybe go corporate or go flying. So I remember even when I was choosing my my campus, which is now 2015, it was more of like, which campus will I not stay long? Because I want to go back to flying. So with research, USI was like number one.
Yeah.
There's less hassle as compared to maybe Strathmore, where you'd be there like the whole day or something. So now that's when I went to campus. Yeah, USI in 2015. You had asked something.
I was just asking before you go to the USIU part. Were there tough times up there?
Yes. Ah, man, the tough times. One, I've hit a bird. That is scary. Yeah.
Like with the propelling stuff?
No. It hit my windscreen, which
It
is
died?
better. Yeah, it died.
And it fell down.
Yeah, it died. It fell down, and then I wiped the blood once we landed. I guess
you
the
hit it that
propeller
hard.
slashed it a bit, and then it
okay.
hit. Yeah, I've landed before the runway. That was
So you
like my
landed on
worst
what?
mistake. Okay, so in a runway, there's usually like extra land here. So my teacher used to be insisting on, you need to land right where the runway starts. So me, I was trying to be like, you wait. I ended up landing on the grass and then now joined the runway. But anyway, fun times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now USIU.
Okay, yeah. So now,
Will you ever do it again?
yes, but I want to own fleets of aircraft. I want to be now into the business side, like start a chartering company. So my goal is to be successful in business enough to buy fleets of aircraft. And if Caleb wants to take the wife to Masai Mara, you can hit me up.
Which wife?
In the future, I beg. We're not talking about now.
I can take Ken.
Okay, fine.
You
If
can
financial-
Unasikia wewe unapelekwa tena unaharibu. Haribu.
Okay, I'm sorry, Caleb. If Ken wants to take his wife then, excuse me. Or Tyrus wants to fly his family to Nanyuki on a private aircraft. I can get you the pilots, and then you can hire my aircraft. And then
And
you
how
can go.
much would it cost me, like, to come from, let's say, here to Nanyuki and back?
It depends if it's a private aircraft. I won't lie to you, I know the figures per se, because I'm not in the field like right now, but I could let you know after this and tell you how much it would cost if you're chartering your own private.
Oh, find out
Yeah,
for me.
do
One of my
research.
dreams also is to do that.
Nice.
That piloting thing.
Yeah.
You want to fly?
I want to fly.
You want to fly or to be flown?
Fly.
to
To be a
fly.
You
pilot.
actually
Be a
want
pilot.
to
do
train
what you do.
yourself.
To fly his own
Then you
planes.
can.
Privately, yeah?
Yeah, private. Me, I don't want commercial.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
don't
Even me, I
want
used to say
that
my dream is to
commercial.
just own a piece of land in Nanyuki and tell my friends, guys, this weekend we are going to my house, and I just pack you guys in
Have
my
you been to
plane.
Nanyuki?
Yes, I have. It's on my way to my shags.
Yeah. Ken took us the other day.
It's beautiful.
It was
Let
my
me
first
see.
time. Oh, awesome,
Very
awesome.
beautiful place.
Because when you become the pilot, I want to become professional skydiver.
Amen.
So
Serious?
you
So
fly me
ukienda
night.
skydiving, unaenda pilot.
That's what I do.
There have been other businesses.
But nice.
Bad, yeah.
So you're saying now USIU?
Okay. Wait, I wanted to tell Ken
Okay,
something.
yeah.
You can actually study flying. Go to Wilson Airport. The school I recommend is Kenya School of Flying. Once I already entered the world of flying, that's when I realized, so there are schools that actually have been doing this for years. So Kenya School of Flying has taught so many pilots in Wilson. So go there
And how is the schedule like?
it's very flexible.
So I can do it
Yeah.
after work or
Yeah,
certain
very
things. I can set
flexible.
my times.
Yeah, but I would advise you to fly in the morning when, from what I remember, flying in the morning was much better, easier. You catch things faster as compared to you saying, I'll go fly in the evening. Yeah, so, it's very flexible. You'll be given a teacher who will walk that whole journey with you, train with you in the planes, train with you in class. Then you have to do the main exams. What's it called? That Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, KCAA. Yeah, you have to do exams.
Did you fly tonight?
Yes, I did, but that's for commercial. Yeah, so I only
And can
did
you
it
fly
KRC.
like outside the country with your private plane?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've asked, but I can't remember if I was given an answer. Because the air laws are different. You know, the way there are rules on the road, there are also rules on the air for different countries, different continents. Yeah, so there are air laws. Anyway, since we are not here just to talk about flying,
But it's interesting.
it's very interesting.
yeah.
It is. So what happened? I entered campus based on I'm going back to fly. Right.
Wait,
so
just the last question
No
before
worries.
you move on.
Pilot.
So you never made any money from flying. You just did it for fun. You never did it.
No,
like,
you can't, because flying, it's people's life. Like, think about it. It's people's life. Because even when I remember I approached the school and I told them, there's when you finish, they give you a free hour to fly with a family or friend. Just on the school, just to tell you, congratulations, you've done a good job. And even your family and friend has to sign an NDA saying, if she actually crashes, I knew that she's a student. Yeah, because, I mean, think about it. It's like a small plane and you're probably going to be the two of you. And I remember my parents refused. So my friend is the only one who trusted me. She's called Stacy. Shout out to her. And I remember she came and she's like, Olive, we better not die. Because I was like, there's no one who wants to be flown by me. You're the only
Even your
option.
folks refused.
Yeah, my parents were like, nah. I think, my dad was like, nah.
I mean, take the risk.
I don't know.
I wish I was your friend.
Hey,
My friend,
you have parachutes.
no. No, we have parachutes.
okay.
Yeah. So I joined USIU. And again, USIU wasn't for me a place to actually like, I was trying to chase a particular course or I had a dream to do this. It was, can I do this fast enough to go back to flying? Oh yeah, you asked me if I made money. I didn't make money, but I used to sell watches to the rich pilots because they had so much money.
They bought
Yeah, they used to buy.
like
You know those
original
G-Shock watches?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got a
the
supplier.
big ones.
The big ones that show altitude. I don't know
Yeah.
what. I used to like it. So I remember hearing one of them saying, actually, I think that's when I started entrepreneurship, ideally. One of them was saying, man, I really want a nice black G-Shock. And I went, asked my mom asked someone, and then I found someone. Then I went with it to school. And he was like, how much is this? And I was like, you can give me 1,500 for it. And it's like, fine, give me 5 next week. I was like, 5? Nimepata pocket money sasa. And actually, I sold watches.
You had good margins.
Yes, I had, because I used to get them on wholesale for like 400.
Hey.
And I sell them for 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for every trainer, every teacher, every student, I used to be like, please buy my watches. If you buy 2, I sell for you at 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually...
Ulikuwa wagonga huko. Wajiochisho watasikia.
And then, you know, them, they're older. Some of them, they worked, then they went to do flying. Now, like you can, maybe when you go, and then now you find me, I'm fresh from school, I'm 17 years. I actually flew a plane before I drove a car.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Yenyewe uko na rapo bana. Hey.
yeah. So now they're like, oh, you're so young, let's support her. Because then they are driving and you're being dropped by your dad. Yeah. So anyway, so I joined USIU. Hey, USIU, my dad is like, what do you want to do? I'm like, something simple. He's like, okay, fine, then do marketing. Yeah, so I went, I did business, international business administration, marketing.
Yeah.
It was not bad. It was okay. And I just perused through those 3.5 years.
Perused.
Yeah.
Did you pass?
Yeah, I was one of the top people in my school. Yeah, I
She
did.
was.
Yeah, I was among the top people in my school.
What those top students? What are they called?
Oh, there's just summa cum laude,
cum laude.
magna cum laude, and cum laude. So I was a magna. I was in a summa, but I was a magna.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think I got a 3.8 GPA out of 4. Yeah. So
Nice.
I finished. Now
So you're doing which course?
I did international business administration, but I concentrated in marketing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Was it helpful? Did
in
it
all
make you a
honesty,
better
I
marketer?
feel like, let me tell you the truth. What I feel like USIU did for me is not even what I really learned per se. It's like the okay, let me tell you things I liked about USIU. You could not like steal someone's work. You know, what's the plagiarism? So I learned to like really research and draft my own
Why couldn't you steal?
Because there is a place we used to submit the homeworks called Blackboard. And if once you just submit, it just says this assignment has 98% been plagiarized.
So it has like its own one.
Yeah, it had its
Ask
own
Lavi.
system.
He has tricks for removing that 98 to 3. Now he has the tricks.
He has the trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, one of the things I really loved about it was I just learned how to do my, like read, but be able to incorporate it in my own way. The second thing I liked about USIU is group work. So you'd have to go present up on Bele. Mandatory. Like there's nothing like you Skype that ish. So that confidence to actually be in front of people and just talk.
Public speaking.
Yeah, exactly what Harissa said. Yeah. So I like that.
Are you comfortable with that? Ulianza ukiwa shy?
50-50. 50-50. You don't start like you'd start and then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2015, 2016, 2017, I graduated 2018, August.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, 3.5 years. So
Almost 4. Yeah, 3.5.
3.5 because now I finished actually in April, but I had to wait for graduation in August.
So when you were going for that course, did you have anything in mind, like in future I want to be doing, or you just did it?
Like employment.
Let me tell you. When my dad killed, okay, sorry, Dad, but if you're watching this, when my dad said he cannot afford both flying and uni at the same time, I have to finish uni. I was just doing uni. My mind was just do it. So I was those people who in SIU you can choose how many courses you can take in a month. Me, I was maximizing it. Like I want to be done and go
as fast as possible.
Yeah, as fast as possible. Because I'm like, time is also going. My friends who had started now after high school, washamaliza, like wako jobs. Me, I'm still here chasing a paper. So my mind was not at I was just like, I'm going back to flying. So now the thing happened. Now when I entered SIU again, I've realized actually my life has been shaped by the friends I'm around with. Because now all my friends were doing business. So Ken is like, nimeendea stocked out. Twende? So again, just the same way with flying, I started being around people who are doing business. Unasikia mtu guy, I have to only even
these are your friends from SIU?
Yeah, now friends from SIU.
Okay.
And then my boyfriend as well was doing business. I'm
So
like,
in school?
yeah, in school as well. So now I'm like coming, we chill. He's like, hey, I have to go back. I have to do some work for me to make money. Nikupeleke out next week. I'm like, oh, okay. So now everyone around me started doing business. I'm like, Oli, wewe tu kaza kwa tu ni kusindikisha watu wakitengeneza pesa.
Now, who was telling you this? All your friends?
Yeah, my friends are doing business.
Yeah. Okay.
So now, when I finished, that's when I finished, I'd already learned a lot in business. Like, not a lot, but like it's like I chill with you guys every day. I'll know how you guys run.
Yeah.
So now when I finished, I remember my dad is like, Olive, bring your CV. We help you get a job. I'm like, okay, so our dad. And then now, after I've made my CV, when I chill with my friends, they're all talking about, guys, we finished school. Now we need to employ people. Now we need to increase our profit margins. I'm like,
You're looking for a job.
I'm looking out, out. And then my dad is like, so, Olive, I want you to tell me if you want to continue with flying, or I help you get a job, or whatever. I've given you a few months to think. So the whole of 2018, I was just thinking, I'm like, what do I do?
Serious? This time also you're debating about flying even?
Yeah, I'm still debating
You still
about
wanted
flying.
to go back to flying?
Yes, I did. Because my dad was like, I'll take you to South. So what Kenyans do, if you want to finish faster, because South Africa has really organized courses. And
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
have a lot of friends who went to learn
flying, yeah?
South Africa.
So my dad is like, you know what? I've seen you're really good at this. Oh, I was also the top student in my flying school. So yeah. So my dad is like,
and in you,
How are they ranking people?
KCSE?
now KCSE, I did so bad. I think that's why I was replacing my
umetrace mpaka huko.
I just don't see the steps.
I was an average, B something, B plus something.
Okay,
That to me wasn't good. So.
But in past that, umekuwa ukipita.
Now when I finished high school and I did not do well, I decided I have to do well.
Yeah.
Because I knew if I don't do well, then what?
Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about? I've forgotten.
You're saying
Business and piloting now. You're
Yes, I'm
you have some
thinking.
months to think about it.
Yeah, so my dad is like, are you going to South Africa? I need to arrange my finances. I've been saving up. So when you're done, I just take you there. Umalize urudi, you convert your license again from South Africa to Kenya, which is like 3 months. And then you get a job either by KQ or Flight 540 and stuff. Let me tell you guys, I told him, Dad, you know what? I don't think I want to do that anymore. And he's like, okay, pesa yangu ni yangu. So he's like, okay, fine, draft your CVs. I drafted it.
Before that, like, what was the main reason why you didn't want piloting again?
There are 2 reasons. One, I have this thing of what my friends are doing. Me, I think you could take me to drugs. If you guys start doing cocaine, I'll chill with you every day.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, like I really rely on community a lot. So I was like, now I want to grow with my friends. I want to see what we can do. And then now my partner is also not Kenyan. And he was like, if you're going to flying, I'll also go back to my country. And I'm like, so unaniacha pia. So I want to be with my friends, I want to be with my partner, I want us to build businesses. Then I'm like, do I really want to go to South Africa, figure this ish by myself? No. That's one of the reasons why I didn't follow through. Then now the job thing, again, same thing too. Do I really want to get a job? Yeah, so, and now the beauty, because I did well in in campus. My family has this tradition for if you do well, they give you like a startup fund.
Serious?
Yeah, like a small amount.
Ila ulizaliwa wapi kwani?
Hata mimi ningemaliza ningemaliza tu.
Ungemaliza tu.
Wangeniacha hivi.
Wangeniacha, si ndio? Imagine. Yeah.
Startup fund.
Yeah.
So you start your business.
I've never
You can
heard of
start a
that.
business, you can move out, like buy your microwave, fridge, mattress.
Kila kitu.
Yeah, so okay, it depends if you do well.
Dagi. Si rahisi.
No, if you do well.
Yeah.
So
How well is well?
like first class honors well. Yeah, first class honors
That's a
well.
high grade, yeah.
Yeah. Like there's an uncle in my family who buys A's.
But, huh?
Yeah, so like say in high school, if you had 5 A's, he buys that A. So every A, he gives you an amount of money. He's our prized uncle. We usually look up to him. He's the one who introduced it to the family, and it really changed the whole family dynamics. People just started reading. Watu wakaanza kusoma. Mnasikia, hey, ukipata A, uncle anaibuy sijui 10K, 20K per A.
Per A.
Per A. So
Tulikuwa 3K. Also us we had that one,
had
but
that
that
too.
was just 3K.
and now
I don't know.
Every A you get 3K.
that's good.
Serious? I mean, my
Kula hiyo
parents
do.
scammed
Hiyo
me.
ndo do nilinunua na HTC.
Emily scammed me.
Of course, because the school would now pay you for every A you get. Yeah.
Pia shule si ndio nalipa.
So school and home.
Yeah, so now if you've done well, you
Actually home walitoa school. Because now me like
Yeah.
my folks would come in for prize giving and they'd say, asa napoa do by the way. So they tell you also, you get A's. Lakini huko ma midterm huko hakuna kitu. Bado tu za KCSE.
Only the last
cases,
exam.
Yeah, the last exam, yeah.
So give you good amount?
Yeah, my uncles, aunties, families, when I finished school, they gave me around $2,000.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. So when they gave me this money, I remember my dad telling me, it's up to you to decide if you want to buy an iPhone like every young, stupid child.
Just buy it.
Just buy it. If you want to move out, maybe buy some small items and have like 2 months of rent. Or you can decide to start a business. So when that option was thrown out, I was like, I have friends who have started businesses. Like,
So you can go into
I
business.
can go into business. And now because the capital was there, what was stopping me? Nothing. So that's not how I entered entrepreneurship. Hey, tumeongea.
Tuambie sasa hiyo 2000.
Now we've come to
Imefikaje tena ikakuwa 20,000 or which business did you start with that money?
Okay. So now I'm home. 2018 is about to end. Oh, now after 2018 I did driving. Yeah. I actually did driving before entering campus. So I already had driving in my pocket, computers. I've put flying aside. I'm now moving into business. So I remember in all honesty, I just wanted to be a YouTuber. I know that sounds crazy, but I just wanted to be a YouTuber. And I used to tell my mom,
What motivated you?
a lot of consumption of YouTube content. Like,
Or you were also doing
a
it?
no, I was consuming a lot.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like you yourself,
Yeah.
You're
you
using the
thought,
product.
sasa hapa, this is where I spend my time.
Yeah.
I'd rather be a creator than a consumer.
Exactly. And actually, one of the videos I watched said that. And that's when I noticed, what?
Hit home.
As in out nimewalipa.
Okay.
So my goal was to be a YouTuber. But now when I read about it and the learning curve and the money phase, and I was just like, hey, okay. So I decided I'll start. So I actually uploaded my first video August 10th. So now the good thing of 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. So good thing about me, I just don't think about it. Majorly say, wacha tu nifanye, we will pay the price when we are in it. Kesi baadaye. Because now when you start overthinking, you never start. You shinda to mark timing there. So I remember after I was given this $2,000, my dad, I told my dad I want to be a YouTuber. He said, nah, not in my house.
Serious?
Yeah, he's
Anything
like
else but not
anything
that.
else but that. So he
Why?
was, because for him that's not a job. Like
Yeah.
Shoot
not
my
a
video
job.
hapa hii.
Like to him, that's
not
a
a
joke.
job,
Like he was
yeah.
even looking at me like, "Are you serious, Olive? Like you've done flying. You did so well in school. We've given you capital. You want to?" My dad looked at me badly, so I couldn't use the $2,000 for YouTube. So
And just a question, I don't know if it's in any way.
yeah,
You're mentioning your dad a lot.
yeah, my mom.
Yeah.
My mom is actually the one has helped me reach where I am today.
Okay.
It's just that my dad is the money person.
Okay. Just confirming. I'm just
No,
confirming.
my mom is actually my largest supporter. It's just that my dad is the dad. I want money. Dad, I want this. Dad, I want
Sponsor.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Okay.
So I remember my mom. Okay, let me actually talk about more about my mom. My mom was really cheering me on and saying, "You don't think about your dad. You do what you want." But again, she's like, "But if you need to stay in his house, you kind of need to do what he wants."
Yeah.
So I remember telling my dad, "There's a chicken shed at the back of our house that my mom used to do chickens." So I remember telling my mom, "Mom, 200K," and I was like, "Akuku, ako yeah, but Nikola kazi," and I was like, "Staki kusikia yo, baby, I don't want to work like that seriously." So I went online and I searched, what can I keep that is affordable in a household area? So I searched, there was chicken, guinea fowls, ducks, like obviously I can't keep cows and pigs. So I had to keep small animals. And then in that list, I saw rabbits.
And I was to ask you, I was actually to call them hair instead of
Yeah. Rudi shule. Rudi to school.
Yeah. Hi, did you just say hair? So I remember I told my mom, I brought my mom the list and I told her, "Mom, among all of these, which one do you think I can hack?" And she's like, "Maybe rabbits." There was even turkey. Then I'm like, hata kuchinja hiyo kitu, tunaanza wapi? So I went with rabbits and same thing. I just decided that my mom had stuff in the house. I just used that stuff now to start my rabbit business. And now, because my partner was like, "Okay, you're not going to flying." And I say partner, I mean boyfriend. Yeah. So when he's like, "Oh, so you're not going?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going. I'm staying." He's like, "Okay, fine. Maybe also I can stay." I'm like, "Okay, sawa basi." So him already had businesses he was running. So I tell him, "Can we do this rabbit business together?" Because honestly, $2,000, I felt like it was a lot of money.
You put it all into rabbits?
Yeah, I put all of it into rabbits. I bought a cage. I bought rabbits. I bought the
How much was
feeding
the
system.
rabbits?
I remember I started with 4 rabbits. One rabbit was like 2,500. So that's already like 10K. Then I bought the cage, which was like around 30 something, 20 something. Niligongwa hiyo najua niligongwa. Back then, yeah. Then I researched about feeds. Where do you buy feeds? That time I used to buy from the locals.
So now you're at 40,000.
I spent. So I realized I can't operate this business. By 2,000 has already gone to starting. So I go to my boyfriend, "Hi, can you help me? Can we do this business together?" And then he's like, "Okay, fine." We enter equal partnership. So he also raises $2,000. And then now we started, now called YummyRabbit Kenya.
Put 400 G's into rabbits.
Yeah, imagine.
I've never had such someone taking that route.
We did.
So you have a lot of rabbits right now?
So
Because I know rabbits, when they give birth, they like 15 of them.
It's true. So ideally,
But I've also kept rabbits, but I was in primary.
This is a farmer as
I
well.
was in primary.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
serious?
used to also sell them. Yeah.
Primary?
Yeah. For me now, I was
Rabbits.
buying them at 400. Back then, it was
Yeah,
yeah, 400.
Mama uligongo 25.
Uko Nairobi, haujui. Unaenda unaambiwa tu bei yenye iko na unanunua tu.
So I also did that business kiasi.
And then?
The challenge was
Unaweza kumbuka hata challenge.
nakumbuka challenge. One,
Primary.
when I went to because I had a few times at home. I was in boarding school, so I come maybe during holidays. Niko hapo kama manager sa vizuri. When I go to school, mismanagement, like no one is giving them food. My mom is like,
Too much.
zingine, my bro used to eat. Exactly. So ilikuwa na challenges, yeah, but I think it's a good business. You'll tell us more about it. So YummyRabbit Kenya.
Yes, YummyRabbit.
You came up with that name?
It's on Instagram.
Yeah, we came up with that name.
Why? Because they look yummy.
Imagine, I don't know. I just remember we were so desperate with a name. And when I went to search about food, there's some magazine called Yummy or something in America that came popping up. Then I was like, tuipe jina.
Yummy.
YummyRabbit Kenya. Tukasonga. And then now it's like YRK. So people even call it YRK, which is so weird. YummyRabbit Kenya is like, maybe you need to know it works on rabbits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we start rabbit business. We did well, I won't lie, because we were so excited. And like Tarusa said, they give birth fast. In 1 month, let's say you have 3 females. In 1 month, if you mate them, each female will give you like 6 to 8 rabbits. And they give birth every month. boss.
Ati?
Every month.
Like
Yeah.
I think the gestation period is about
30 days.
30 days.
So
yeah.
Only
yeah,
What
yeah.
period?
Gestation.
Gestation period.
hiyo ni mimba yani.
Like-
Sasa hujawa glass la mimba yani.
Sasa pregnancy period.
Pregnancy period, bro.
Anyway,
Ito gestation,
gestation.
bro.
That's for animals.
No,
No, humans. Si humans are animals.
Okay, ladies. okay. 'Cause I have never heard gestation. That's new. If I was taught, maybe I don't remember.
Mojo, bana.
If I don't know, I'm honest. I'll tell you I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's good.
I've learned something.
Yeah. So like when a woman has a child for 9 months, we say expecting, but for animals, we say they are going through gestation period.
Okay.
Yeah. So with rabbits, when you mate it, it'll take 30 days to give birth. Then you give it another extra month to suckle the child. Then now, if you're a good farmer and you care about the animal, you need to give it an extra month to heal. But then if you're messed up, you just, once it's done suckling, unairudisha tena inametiwa, which I would
Sasa
not
kumbe
prefer.
auieki pamoja unazi separate.
Of course.
After the child has the kids, they're called kids, they're baby rabbits. So once the kids have suckled for a month, they're good.
No, I'm asking.
Yeah.
So once, let's say, the rabbit has delivered 6 or 8,
Yeah.
and now you're giving it a month to, you say to,
Heal.
To
fast.
suckle, feed the turtles with milk.
and then another month.
Then now another month you
For them.
separate it from the children, so you can allow it to heal
Yeah.
internally. Because I'm assuming, it's also gone through a lot. But now there are farmers who don't do that. Like once it's done suckling, it's already taken back to be mated. So you can do that. Yes, you have high profits, but then the quality span of your kids from that mom will reduce. So if it used to give you 10, it'll now go to 8 and then 6, because you're not allowing it to heal, to get better, for it to give you better kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do the opposite now.
No, I do that. I wait
Yeah,
for
you
it
do.
to heal.
You
Yeah.
wait for it to
Yeah,
heal.
I wait for it to
Unlike
heal.
what most people do.
Yeah.
And how do you know all these things? So you are learning about rabbits.
Now,
Ulikuwa unafanya nini?
yes. Let me tell you. Once, I've told you, I do something, then shidambele. Once I started keeping them, the mistakes I made. Wow. Hey. First of all, you learn you can't even meet a sister and a brother, a mother and a daughter. You can't.
Oh, you
Yani,
can't?
you can't, like, at all. So, for
Why?
example, because you would reduce the quality of the rabbit breed, the quality of the meat.
Sasa unajuaje hii ndo sister ya huyu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's say when I started, I had 3 rabbits and 1 buck. So the females are called
And one?
does, and the male is called a buck.
Okay.
Yeah. So now the buck mates the 3 does, and the 3 does get children.
1.
No, many 6, 6, 6,
Wait.
8, 8, 8.
1 buck, 3 females.
Yes,
3
1 buck,
does.
3 does. Yes.
Those
Yeah.
gives you okay.
So now you have, let's say they all give you 8 children. That's 24 rabbits, 24 kids, right? So now
in
you
1
start.
month.
Yeah, in 1 month.
Busy
So
exponential.
So you now zinyonyeshwe, then now you give them a month to heal. Then now these 24 kids you fatten so that you sell as meat. So now for me, I was learning as it's happening. I remember it's giving birth. I didn't know when a rabbit gives birth, it removes fur to give warmth. I didn't know. Me na
give warmth.
Like to
Like
give
it
warmth
removes
to the
fur.
kids. It plucks
Okay,
fur.
okay,
Yeah. Tyrus is a farmer. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, he
Tyrus
knows.
knows.
He knows.
Tyrus knows,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
So all these things I was just learning. So when I see that, I go and read what happens when this happens. And I'm like, oh, this is what happens. Then I get the kids. I learn. Also, there's a feed you need to give them, and then now there's a like you learn as you're doing it. Me, that's how I did it. Yeah, honestly. So that's 20.
They didn't die like in.
I lost many. I lost many. Some died because of cold. Some were not able to suckle the mom. Some, it's a lot. But you learn. You become so good at it. Like right now, I could help you. Like I could train someone to be a rabbit farmer in like.
So now,
3 hours,
So you're still doing it in your home's backyard.
Okay, so now I'm telling you, my story. Tutaka hapa 3 hours. I need to summarize.
go ahead.
Go continue.
So YummyRabbit start, my partner helps, and then we became, so again, guys, remember I'm good in marketing, I'm good in selling. So I go to social media and I start talking about my business. I start talking about my cousins and my family members. So my family members, I was just that type of person who was like, guys, I created for them a proposal, one of our family meetings, and I told them, this is how I used your $2,000. So I want you to promise me that you'll order rabbit meat every month. And they signed up. So those were my first clients. So,
Start home.
Yeah, I was like, mlilipea pesa. Ndio hii. So hizi mtanisaidia kukula hizi nyama. So they actually helped me. So my first clients were my family members for a very long time. Then I went to social media, created a page.
And how much were you selling the meat?
That time I was not knowledgeable. I just guessed a figure.
Serious? You didn't
Yeah.
like
Hata
research?
kuangalia market.
Hata sikufanya market price was like 500. I was selling for 900 per kilo.
Yeah,
Imagine.
hata hiyo research haufai.
I was No, but it came to beat me in the ass after a while. Because now the bigger I got, the more competitors I attracted.
Of course.
Then now people are like, Olive, you're overselling. Then now, obviously, now I'm playing at $750 per kilo, which is now the market price. But
You're
that
still
time,
selling them?
yes.
Up to now?
Yes.
See, the bill is there. See, I've seen your channel.
I'm one of the
page.
largest organic rabbit
Yeah.
suppliers in Kenya.
Hujatuletea tena leo?
I've seen. I went on IG. It's called YummyRabbit.
Yeah, Yummy Rabbits. We slaughter every Friday.
How many do you have now?
Now, so we'll get there.
Okay.
Nayo mfanya hata more
Biashara.
interested now.
Yeah. You thought it was just like a thing?
I thought you just did it for some time, then you're like, let me stop this. Then
No, I have really
Hey,
good
$4,000
clientele.
has been put into that business.
Yeah.
You're going to waste.
You can't just let it go.
Taras, you're asking something. But it's gone.
It'll come.
Okay.
So anyway, let's summarize the part for now. 2019 now, I sold for 900 per kilo. I was at. Then I realized once the 3 rabbits have given birth and I need to give them time to heal, I don't have rabbits to sell because I only had 24 babies. And 24 rabbits is not hard to sell. If you to sell even 5 or 10 a week, how long? So now when someone calls next month, naambia sina sungura juu, I'm waiting for them to fatten, alafu pia ikue pregnant, then I realize I don't have a good cycle. So there's something called rabbit cycles, where if you want to be a good consistent supplier, you have to have different doses. So when these ones give birth, there's another one giving birth, there's another one that
like you have consistent supply.
Yeah, consistent supply. So now you don't slaughter and then you're just like, we are done. So it's you're slaughtered, but there's another one that's about to be, there's another one giving birth, there's another one like that being mated. So I realized, I think it's been 1 year of just mark timing. So 2019 ends. So do I now introduce where ONR comes in, or do I just continue with YummyRabbits?
First continue this rabbit story.
Okay.
Hii rabbits wacha kwanza tuone vile imekuwa biashara kubwa.
So now 2020 starts and I need more money. The chicken shed doesn't work. The money I'm making is only enough for operating expenses and paying the slaughter person. I was slaughtering with the person, actually, the slaughter guy. We used to slaughter together.
Slaughter the rabbit.
Yeah.
Too sad.
No. If you're in the money business, trust me, if you're trying to make money, you don't think of such things. Yeah. But if I was
Very fast.
Yeah, if I was like not in that business,
How
I'd
do
feel
you
bad.
how do you slaughter rabbit? I know, like a hen. I'm Luya. Step on the wing, step on the legs, hold it, and what about?
Only step by step. Step
What
one.
do you do about rabbit?
Okay, so with rabbit, you have to hit the head. Yeah.
Then
Then it
this not
dies.
in-
So there are many ways you can do manual.
Serious?
Yeah, you can do a gun, an automatic gun.
Ding.
No, you have to do once. You shock it, then it dies.
Okay, hata.
Now, okay, that I used to hata, but you cause more pain to the animal, and then
you have to hit it.
the meat to stiffen. Because
Yeah.
now it's like
It's like
umeshtua.
turkeys.
You've not immediately killed it.
Oh, so it's like
It's like
fight or
turkey.
flight
Yeah.
now for humans.
Yeah.
You know how turkeys are killed?
No, tell me.
It's the same way.
It's the same way turkeys. Like if it sees the kisu coming, it will
So it will
to
remove
toughen
even
the
the
meat and
poison.
remove poison. So you have to come
Poison.
Yeah, and then two. Yeah.
So that's what you do with the rabbits.
Yes.
Hit it on the head.
Yes.
Up here.
Yeah.
And it dies once. What do you
Yeah.
hit it with?
It depends with you. It could be a hammer. It could be a metal rod.
Hey, hadi nyundo.
Yeah, or even an automatic gun. for animal slaughter.
Oh, there's like a gun.
Yeah.
It shoots.
Yeah, that's the one
Inside
we
the
have.
head.
Yeah. It shoots like a nail through.
Okay,
So
I'll
it's
tell
like
you hata hiyo gun.
Yeah, I'll come and see. Really, I've never seen one.
Also, I've never seen, but I'm interested in really understanding this business.
Unataka kuwa competitor?
See, not
I'm a partner.
you just want to.
Yeah, maybe partner.
Partner,
Me
amen.
also not farmers.
Oh, maybe
I want to
Tajos.
do it. I want to do it with passion like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it's not like it was passion. So you've seen my journey. It's more of just I do things because of the situation I'm in.
But you love what you're doing.
Yeah, I
the
actually
rabbit
do.
one.
And mainly because also when I chose Rabbit, I read a lot about it. And Rabbit is considered one of the healthiest meat in the world. Because it has less fat, it has less cholesterol, it's purely protein. So when I read about that, for someone who's also passionate about health and fitness, I was like, I actually love what I'm doing if I'm providing food that's
It's healthy.
that's healthy. So
Let's go back to supply
Okay.
cycle. Na kuelewa hii operating expenses and
okay,
how
fine.
did you
You're killing
tackle
them.
that?
So 2019, let's just say we were just there growing social media pages, trying to tell more people about what we are doing. But also it was a time I was also trying to learn, okay, so if I'm in business, I need to also learn. Then now 2020 started and I need more land. I need a bigger space and I can't keep doing what I was doing.
How many did you have by this time for you to need more
But
land?
then I had now bought the second cage and now, because now the cage has four, okay, let's say it's a square. So there are 4 compartments on the first layer, 4 compartments on the second, and 4 compartments on the third.
So about 12.
Yeah. So now the first compartment, you can't put 2 adult rabbits in one cage. They'll kill each other.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't like it. So you put 1 back in one cage, 1 female, 1 female, 1 female. So now the children they gave birth, the 24, I used to put 6, 6, 6, 6.
And how does the male know that this is another male? So we'll fight.
Oh, they have, what do you mean? See, they can
just
smell.
know.
They know. They
They
can
know.
see.
I know you're a male. Yeah, cows don't know if you're a male or a female, but may know.
Yes, but a bull will know this is a...
Exactly. It won't go and meet a wrong person. Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah. So now I got the second cage, but the second cage, it improved the cycle, but not completely again. Yeah. So now,
So it still have problems with supply.
I still had problems with supply because out here I've pitched to really good companies and they're like, okay, fine, Olive, give us 20 kgs a week. I'm like, that's all I have for a month. What do you mean
Down
a
for a
week?
week.
So I went back to the drawing
So
board.
during this time, you're pitching to places.
Yo, I can sell. I actually think that marketing for you helped. I don't know why I
Yeah.
didn't say it didn't help. I really know how to talk. I can go to Diamond Plaza and convince all of them to stock Rabbit. Yeah. It's how you approach them. Yeah. So I go back, I tell my dad. Now I sit down with my dad and my mom and I draft a proposal and I tell them, I want you guys to invest again in YummyRabbit. But now they had seen what I've done. They had seen what I was doing and I'm like, I need a piece of land. So we have a piece of land neighboring our house, which is just imepandwa bananas. And again, I know these are like, this is not like something everyone can be like, oh, I have that kind of opportunity. It's something I know it's because of my family. So yeah, I'm not oblivious to the fact that that's a blessing on its own. So we have a kashamba there. My dad is like, so unataka nikate banana zangu, weke sugura zako. I'm like, Dad, please. So he helps me. The family comes together. I draft a proposal. We tell them how much we want them to invest in YummyRabbit. And Corona happens. And then they're like, we'll think about it. So now 2020, I'm just stuck because it wasn't making sense doing the same thing. At now, you tell your clients, like, ziko ready. So Instagram, people don't know at now you have stock. And then now I've sold my stock is over. Someone comes next month, they DM you, hi, Olive, I want 2 kgs delivered to Kasarani. Namwambia stock imeisha. Oh, so deliver for me next week. I'm like, no, next month.
Really?
But
Really?
the
So,
business
yeah.
is there, but you don't have.
Yeah,
you can't
so
supply.
it wasn't making sense. So I just shut the business for a while, honestly. I was
2020 now?
Yeah, now 2020. Then now my dad, so guy, you've actually shut it. Like, yeah, Dad, because it doesn't make sense for me to have stock for a period of time. And then now my dad was like, what about you reach out to farmers who don't know where to sell their rabbit? And then
That's what I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you. Like, why not become a broker?
why not become a broker? Then I was like, okay, fine, let me give it a shot. So now 2020, that's how YummyRabbit survived. Because I was trying to build the operations in my own farm. But then again, I also want to make money. So any farmer who was able to sell to me their rabbits, I would buy them at a lower price, and then now I do the slaughtering and all that. Then I sell to my clients. But then now also I had specific criteria because as a brand, I believe in, I hope you don't give your rabbits medicines and antibiotics or steroids. So it was a lot. So if 10 farmers come, I only pick 2. Because I want to stick to what I believe in. Yeah, because I don't believe in those people who inject. You know, when you're in farming, utajionea maneno. Because now I'm like, so are we trying to be healthy or are we trying to kill people? Trying to fatten the rabbit faster or not? Like, nah.
Pesa tu yani human nature tu.
Yeah, so for me, that wasn't making sense. So I sold. Now 2020, they helped me secure a larger capital and we built our first almost 10 feet structure. It's quite big now. We built a big structure. Took a while. 2020 now is when we were doing that. And then, we're now continuing finding money now we found money again now to stock up the cages. And by the end of this, it'll probably be at 2,000 or 3,000 rabbits.
Serious?
Yeah.
Nice.
1, 2,
that's a lot.
3,000.
Are you planning to get into the export market?
Yes, actually. Yeah, I'm actually in connections with them. Yeah, so
How-
that's the goal.
How
Una export ya sungura?
Yeah,
Sindio?
there's
So
good
many
export.
Una export ya
Always export. So export. What do you mean?
which
wapi?
countries are high consumers of rabbits?
China, Dubai.
Those ones you'll need rabbits.
Yeah, so now the beauty is during this whole time you've formed connections with farmers. During this time, your brand is kind of being known. You go somewhere to Carrefour and someone sees a rabbit and they ask the people there, is that for Yummy Rabbits?
Serious?
Yeah, and then Carrefour's like, who is Yummy Rabbits? Because when people see these rabbits, they think they're from Yummy Rabbits. But I'm like, no, these are two wamejitafutia. So slowly by slowly, we are building a name in the rabbit business.
And you want to go into like retail?
Yes and no. You know, in the meat business, there's wholesale price and there's retail price. I want to have my own clientele who can get it delivered straight to their doors directly. And I also don't mind if Carrefour, Quick Mart and all these people are like, Olive, supply for us rabbit.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah, I do
and
that.
would you open your own restaurant just focusing on
That's
rabbits?
the future.
I see. I normally see on the Yummy Rabbits page. So zingine unapika.
We used to.
pick up them.
We used to cook, but then with the scaling, it stopped making sense.
Why?
Because of the dynamics of the business right now, we want to focus on the meat aspect, like the meat itself. Because now once you diversify into cooking, people now look at you in a different light, like, oh, nieke na kamchele. And I'm like,
Really?
so, yeah, for real. Like there's a point someone's like, someone was a two rabbit peke yake, hakuna chipo. I'm like, no. So now we realize we are diversing, like,
Diverting from the main business.
and that's not what we want. We want to be the number 1 organic rabbit farm in Kenya. If you want rabbit meat, fertilizer and pesticide.
You're also selling?
Yes, rabbit urine. And
Rabbit urine, I saw it in your page.
best. Yeah.
Ati rabbit urine?
Yeah, and the poop.
It's used for.
Those things pee.
Yeah.
And how do you collect
Fertilizer.
it?
My cages are automated.
So it has a place
Yeah.
Where is this? Your cages? Where is
Now
it?
the shamba where I
You
told
hapo nyuma?
Yeah. No, now see the shamba that nears my parents' house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Behind
yeah.
the one, okay,
Yeah,
near the house.
Yeah.
So someone
I
can
think
come
I'll
see.
visit you soon.
Yeah, but
Don't
right now we are not
either.
accepting farm visits.
Not
Why?
farm
Why?
visits. It's
No, I'm
your-
telling you the truth. Because this
Why?
business, I have partners. As you guys have seen along the way, people have been onboarded. And
Yeah.
we get that a lot. So many people.
So you
can
start
please do
inviting
farm-"
us there
Yes,
and we
we
pay
will.
you.
Yes.
You do tours.
Yes.
You guys buy.
Yes.
Show us
And
about
we know all
rabbits.
this. We
Yeah.
know all this. It's just that we are not doing that now until we are done with the farm nicely.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not done with the farm nicely. We have to. It has
Yeah,
to
but you see,
live up.
also the friends who are seeing the business grow. We want to see where you started, how
You
it
will
looks.
see. You
The
will
investors
see.
you're talking about, you are now for different investors out from the family.
No, not
outside.
really. But like my partner now, also I consider he's vital into the business. So if he says we are not doing this, I respect that as well. So we get a lot of farm visits and we want to do that. And we want even people like Olive guys have trainings for rabbit farmers. We want to do that.
Because we'll have come with Dagi.
Yeah.
Just shoots them, puts them in this podcast.
Yeah,
You get more
even
sales.
KTN has reached out for their farming segment.
said
We
no.
said no until we reach a place where we are comfortable having those many eyes in our business.
Okay, so
yeah.
we respect that.
That's a good
Yeah.
decision.
we respect
It's
that.
good to be principled.
Yeah, thank you. So that's now Yummy Rabbits Kenya. So far so good.
So far you said like ama pia numbers ampeani.
No, what do you mean?
How many kilos do you sell like per week? Because you have like 3,000. That's a big number.
No, that's what we will have
That's
before
what they'll
the
have
year
before the year ends.
Because
Oh,
now, yeah.
okay.
Because we are
okay.
building, after building, getting money to get the cages from China. They come to Kenya, set it up. It looks like a small feat, but it's a lot of
It's a
work.
hustle.
Yeah, income-wise especially. Yeah, so far we are just, how can I explain it? Probably I should, like, you guys could check our page and see the developments that are happening at the farm. But I'm saying now, because we've gotten everything we need, because it's an automated farm, we just need the cages, the bags, the rabbits, the mating, the cycle begins, and that's it. So that's now what we are doing.
What's the name for the page for those who don't know?
Oh yeah, YummyRabbit Kenya, Instagram and Facebook. Website coming soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Also have a website.
Yeah. Website is mostly for our suppliers. Like, you get high-end clients with the high-end restaurants, and I'm talking about these restaurants you see in Westlands. They want to try out maybe rabbit for a weekend or a special night for their guests. So they don't like reaching out to you on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
So,
Also, me, I wouldn't do that.
so we've gotten a couple, and I guess for them also it's because we've branded ourselves, we're organic, and they're like, we want a website so that we know. We're like, yeah, we're working on it. So yeah, the website is mainly going to be for the suppliers, I think. But for our clients, they just know they just need to call and place an order, and then it'll be freshly delivered.
And how is the rabbit industry now? The industry where you're saying you want to be the top.
Yeah.
Like, how is
Is it a big business?
Is it a big business?
It is
starting.
It is. The rabbit industry, especially for export, is big. The issue is we've not been able to reach the numbers that they want. Kina Dubai and China, they ask for 30 tons. Where are you removing 30 tons of rabbit meat?
What?
The demand is there.
My
Okay,
God.
so if us we want to be investors, we can.
We can.
Yeah.
You put in money.
But now
no,
that's
us
the
want
thing.
invest in you.
This is us entering the space and learning. These are the requirements. And you see many farmers enter, then they're like, oh my God, my farm even cannot
Yeah.
get
That's not an issue.
Yeah.
But see, part of entrepreneurship is solving those
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I was
solve
saying.
it.
We are headed there, and maybe if we were to have this conversation probably end of this year or early 2023, I'll give you answers. Because now it's like, okay, what can YummyRabbit's farm do? What can maybe Tarus's farm do? How can we coagulate all our orders?
That is a big farm.
Yeah. How can we?
shamba yako uko nje
Very
kama
big
sungura.
acres, 10, 20.
You should use it.
I should go back to the business.
Please
But
do.
tunaweza like I can list it to you fanye.
can
No
use the
problem.
land.
What is it?
And how
Lakini it's
how that's another thing that I wanted to ask by there. Like, tell us about now. I mean, the rabbit business. Define for me a day for you. Like, if you come to us, like you said, if you chill around us, you'll see. Like, on a day-to-day basis, maybe I'm looking at markets during this time.
Yeah.
I'm organizing these other things. Now, for the rabbit business, like, how do you handle like the food? Do you have guys working for you?
Yeah. The rabbit. Okay, that's what I'm saying. There are a lot of things at play. Cause let me tell you the rabbit business before I scaled. Because now when I'm scaling, right now what I'm doing every day is completely different. Yeah. Before I scaled, the main operations are maintaining the farm is clean, ensuring the rabbits are fed, ensuring the cycles are on, like which rabbits are being mated, which ones are giving birth, and all that.
You have vets?
Yes, we do have vets we work with. Okay. Yeah. And then now, depending on the orders coming in, because now we used to do like you could just order and then we slaughter, but we realized tuna mark time sana. So we mostly do weekly batch orders. So maybe this whole week 10 kgs or 20 kgs or 30, 40 has been ordered. We now know before the week ends which rabbits are being slaughtered. And now, when they're being slaughtered, are there others about to be slaughtered? You see, now that's the mechanics of the farm, like understanding. And if we know we are lagging, I call it the Tarus's farm. Hello, this week, the bado zangu hazijafika hiyo, because you also don't want to slaughter when it's not optimum weight. So Tarus, do you have rabbits?
Optimum weight?
Optimum weight is at least 2 point and above before
kgs.
slaughter. Yes.
So you can say one rabbit will give you like, let's say 2 kgs on average.
No. When a rabbit is 2 kgs before slaughter, it's 1.5 after because of the fur.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's another thing with our business.
And the head. Well on a job.
Yeah, and the head. So when you see this rabbit has been weighed at 2 kgs or 2.3, when you slaughter it, just know it's 1.7, 1.6. Because now you removed the fur, which is like the biggest thing on their body.
Okay.
Yeah. So now that's now our typical day, maintaining the cycles, ensuring our customers are attended to. If we have large orders, let's say we know there's a restaurant in Diamond Plaza, we do deliveries every 2 weeks of 30 kgs. We know we have to meet that, or there's a restaurant in Kahawa West, like that. So we just know, okay, so maintaining that is just the main part, and maintenance is mating, fattening, fattening. Exactly.
Where do you get your foods?
So currently we buy from Pembe, but we actually have imported our own machine, so we are starting our own.
Na hii biashara unataka kuifanya ni kama ile si mchezo for the top. Kama import machinery ya kufanya hizo vitu.
Imagine I'm serious about it. It's something I'm really passionate about.
And you've learned a lot about it by now.
Everything possible. Me, even if I see a webinar in the US about rabbit farming, I'm there.
You'll just watch
I'll sign up, I'll pay and learn, because in my own country, the people are not pushing themselves to know what other countries outside there are doing.
Yeah.
Like, for me, if I'm learning about rabbit farming, I'm not learning from Kenya. I'm learning it from the US, from China, from Dubai.
People who are developed.
Yeah, people who... Because that's how I learned about the automated systems, how you can create a system that the pee and the urine is collected, like inajipeleka vizuri mpaka kwa bucket. You just, tap it out. If it's the feed, they're nice, automated. Like for me, I don't give my rabbits water. I have an automated water system.
So you just release it.
So now I learned, I need to import an automated water system, connect it.
So imported.
Huh?
This is my system.
Yes, I won't like to. Yes. Most of them I have imported. So now I learned, I need to create a tank. This is the system. And my rabbits have water 24/7. And if I'm not there, the only thing I need to do is maybe call Caleb and wazipe chakula dinner. That's it. But the poop and everything, I'll find it in the bucket and the water they've drunk. So nice. I learned this because I decided I need to know what the big boys are doing out there for me to be so good at what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Let's go to YouTube now.
Kuna ma story hapa. Loads. See rahisi.
Yeah.
So YouTube now. You are saying in between while you're farming, YouTube, you sort of mentioned it.
Okay, so when I started my YouTube channel, it was 2018. I actually started YouTube before YummyRabbit. 2018 August, I told my dad I want to be a YouTuber. Guys, do you know I was actually a comedian? I used to do funny videos. I used to do how to drink. I've hidden them.
How to drink?
How to drink a raw egg. As in, I was doing the most.
On YouTube?
Yeah, I've hidden those videos. Okay, I was consuming a lot of entertainment. So I thought I need to also be an entertainer. So my videos used to be like how to, wear rings, do 1,000 items. So you remember those old ideas that used to be there? Those are the ones I used to do. Sijui the try not to laugh challenge.
I tried to be a comedian on YouTube.
Comedian or a rapper? A rapper, bro.
That was a long time.
A long time?
Like 2011, 12. See, I posted on YouTube. See, you've seen the videos. But they're hidden now. You can't find them.
Go class?
I was in Form 1. I remember I was in Form 1 too. I used to like rapping.
That time ungeacha to high school and YouTube.
That's when I wanted to drop out. But my folks refused. Ungekuwa mbali
sana, bro.
But anyway, so yeah.
Okay, so I was doing a lot of entertainment, Jim Chongwano challenge.
Serious? Alone?
With my brother, my younger brother. He was forced to be the co-star by force. So now, because all the money had gone to YummyRabbit, and I didn't want to start with a camera, with a phone. So when I get my parents, let me tell you, my parents, I will shout out to them.
Support.
Yeah, because I was just like, Dad, I need a camera, and I really need you to help me do this. And he's like, okay, fine, raise 30,000, I'll top up the rest. So now, that's how I was selling rabbits at 900 per kilo. So that's now the money that comes in. I saved to buy my camera for my YouTube channel, and I still use it till today.
Which camera is that?
It's a Canon T6i Rebel something. Canon Rebel? Yeah.
You know it, Dagi? It's a nice one. Okay. Yeah. So
now I got a Canon, and then I started doing my Mchonganos, my Try Not to Laugh challenge, how to drink eggs. Coca-Cola challenge. I've done many. The ones who put a mint. I was trying. So the whole of 2018, I usually say I learned how to edit. And then I learned how
edit
to...
Through?
You teach yourself these things?
Yeah.
You're a vid learner.
I edit through Wondershare Filmora. Yeah, so I reached out to my friends. They're like, Olive, we have a cracked version. Then I was like, okay, fine, Itumie. And I remember I used to go shoot myself ordering burgers at About Gourmet. I go back home, I edit, I send to my friends. They were like, no, it's shit. I go back to the drawing board.
Again?
Yeah. I go to read Debonair's. I record myself buying
You have good
pizza.
friends. They will tell
Yeah.
you this is shit.
Yeah. Actually, my
Wale
boyfriend is
bezi
the one who
mnaambia
used to tell
Kenya ni
me.
shit. Naniacha tu yani dagi mnanijaa juko ndani.
Just post it.
It was
Tikeni anza tu.
Yeah.
It was mostly my boyfriend, if I'm being honest. My friends were also not that honest.
Yeah,
Don't lie.
most people
Friends
are
are not
not
honest. Me, my
honest.
boyfriend used to just tell me, no, that's not nice. I think I edited and shot 3 videos that never went up. Then now I did my other one. My first video on YouTube was Spicy Ramen Challenge with my friend. And I put it up and I was so happy. I remember in the matatu watching it every day and just going like, wow, my first video is up. So the whole of 2018, I do a lot of comedy. But now 2019, because I got the $2,000 and YummyRabbit started doing something sensible, I started asking myself, Olive, how can you be a business owner who does comedy? I Gianni. And then
Interests go different.
very different. Paka even my dad, now my mom, no, I'm not talking about my mom because my mom never said anything negative to me. My dad is just, just straight up, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. He used to talk shit about my channel. So now 2019 started and I remember asking myself, I want to register my business now, YummyRabbit. How do you register a business? Do I know? I go to YouTube. I search. I found like a video which was, okay. Then I asked myself, by the way, what about I learn how to register a business and then I tell people? Okay.
So
So
everything
now-
That's how you started now.
That's now I rebranded my channel from now. It used to be called Olive Nkirote. Now I call it Olive Nkirote rebranded because now I rebranded myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
from entertainment to business.
Yeah. So now I remember making the announcement on my channel and then wondering, okay, what else do I talk about?
By
Because
this time you have how many subscribers?
like 500 or 400.
Okay.
Yeah, 400 there. I even did a video launching Olive Nkirote rebranded. I want this channel to remind you to always rebrand yourself in all the things that you do. And a speech. Motivation. And I remember now that the second video was, now the business one was later, but I remember the second video was like my 2019 goals, what I wanted to do. And I'm just telling people what I want to do. And if it works, it works. But then now the thing is when you're starting a business, you don't know. You actually don't know stuff,
Yeah.
And I'm not about to
that.
bore people and tell them now about mating rabbits. So now I decided for me to be a good content creator, I need to develop myself. So I used to have this thing for every month I read a book and then I do a book review on the channel. So like I read, let's say, Subtle Art of not giving a fuck. I go do a review and then I tell people to get it. And obviously because I was broke, I used to listen to audiobooks. And then now maybe if I get money, I buy the book. So that started. Then kidogo, I learned about Shark Tank. I became obsessed. Shark Tank, Rhino's Den, Lion's Den, all of them, Dragon's Den. So now,
Why?
because of just the entrepreneurship talk, the business valuation, I'm just there like, wow. And then you've bought it. And then, that shit used to make me happy.
Yeah.
So now I started actually writing notes and then I do a video on 10 things I learned about Shark Tank episode, blah, blah, blah. So my videos are like that. Or I go to Netflix and I ask myself, if you're a business owner, what movies are business owners watching? So I watch those movies, do a review, or just say top 10 movies on Netflix that entrepreneurs can watch. That's actually how ONR started in 2019.
But during that process, you're learning a lot.
Man, I was learning too much. I was even just like, wow, okay, but I'm still broke. Because I'm still broke.
Mindset was
labor of
changing.
love.
Mindset was changing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mindset was changing, pockets were not at all. But I was really passionate about YouTube. And because I still wanted to be a YouTuber, I was like, I'll keep journeying on. So when I think I usually say YummyRabbit is why ONR blew up. Because I remember there's a day I woke up and my YummyRabbit's Instagram account was deactivated. And I panicked because we had reached 600 followers and I couldn't believe it. It's been deactivated. I spent the whole night trying to know how to reactivate a disabled Instagram account. And then I figured it out. And then I did a YouTube video and my channel blew
Of how
up.
to do it.
Yeah.
Because that was
It's actually I think it's my most
disabled.
viewed, how to recover an Instagram disabled or deactivated account. So Instagram told me I think they deleted it by mistake and all that, but I showed that whole process.
Yeah, for those people.
Yeah, and now that's one of the reasons why my YouTube channel kind of sort of blew up.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm building YummyRabbit. Then I in the process I hear you need to import now the things I was telling you.
Yeah.
I go again to YouTube and I teach people how to import from Alibaba. It blows up. So for me, it was everything I was learning. I was just sharing. That's how my channel is.
Knowledge.
Yeah, because I saw
Yeah.
your channel
Lunch,
is
yeah.
diverse.
Very
Yeah,
diverse.
very diverse.
Yeah. But I always I remind people that as much as, like for me, my channel is an emblem of the things I learn and the things I believe will help other people. And it's, okay, I started with business. You'll see how to start a business from scratch. Those are videos that are there, how to register your business, how to get a business permit. Because it's something I also had to learn. I'm like, nakuja kuambia. Even now as I'm finalizing my KEB certificate for YummyRabbit, that's another thing I'll put. And people will probably
You've
watch
gotten
it.
that certificate.
Yeah. So you see what I mean? So for me,
YouTube at watch. Focus on rabbits first of all. Those rabbits will be very,
Amen.
very big.
but search YouTube.
It's not really living, but
yeah,
you
I
get
get
the
what you
point.
mean. So for me, that was it. So like what happened with my life, every phase of my life, I just moved. So when I learned about business, then now 2020, when COVID came, that's when now crypto came into my life.
I was to act
2020 now.
2020. Because now I've talked about business. I'm broke. I'm trying to build a new place for my
I'm
cages.
insisting on this.
I was
being
broke because many people, let me tell you,
To
I'm
be honest,
insisting. Many
yeah.
people DM you and they're like, hey, Olive, you look like you've had it easy. That thing pisses me off.
Because you know
'Cause I'm
how
like-
hard it is.
As in, I'm not trying to say that I'm the only one who suffered, but do you know it's not easy? You
It's
know,
not at all.
It's not.
Yeah.
So now 2020, I'm waiting for my family and my partner. We raise enough money to build, right? And I'm just doing YouTube. I remember I was at 1,000 now. I'd reached 1,000 subscribers in 2020 and I was so happy.
How comes? Hey,
I'll tell you.
Tell us.
Yeah,
Tell
I'll tell you
us.
the growth. So now 2020, I've reached 1,000. I remember I got 1,000 February 2020, February 28th. I crammed dates, let me tell you. So around February 28th, I reached 1,000. I cried.
Why?
Serious?
It was a labor of love, 2018, 2019, alafu sasa 2020 February.
Hey, just
Don't fika
Whitney.
tao.
Whitney
Ndio
pia
nafika
cried.
tao.
Cut Whitney, yeah.
I cried. I remember I cried. Paka, my mom was like, hey, I didn't know this thing was this passionate for you. And I'm
Serious?
like, yeah. For me, it's funny how people think, okay, for me, YouTube is like teaching people is a passion, honestly. I enjoy going to a room and uplifting you with the little I know. And if you can do the same for me, I'm happy. And that's me. If that's how I can live my life without having to have money
You're
issues,
satisfied.
I'm satisfied. So now 2020 reaches and my channel has become stale. Like video sasa ni kawaida. Sasa what else can you tell about business? I even did a video on how to go to Zoom because now people are doing Zoom meetings. As in I was so desperate for content. And then I remember my partner telling me, my boyfriend, Olive, by the way, see, we go back to crypto, the markets are red. And I was like, okay. So I had done crypto a bit in campus, but we didn't do it well. I got hacked. Long story. It's on my channel. So now in 2020, I was like, I need to learn crypto the right way. And because I learned how to do a business, like I've seen, for you to reach a season of earning, you need to go through a season of learning.
Yeah.
That's facts
Good
for
point.
me. Yeah.
For you to reach.
The season of earning, you
need
have
to
to
go
go
through-
through a season of learning.
Tell these people again. For you to reach. Huh?
We say together.
Say it together.
Like a sermon.
But anyway, that's a good
Yeah.
one. It's a good one.
So I went into a season of learning and I went back to the basics, like literally defining what is cryptocurrency, what is blockchain, what is Bitcoin.
How are
does
you
it
learning
do?
these things?
Me, I
YouTube,
Google
reading.
and YouTube. Let me tell you, Ken, I think I'm a professional Google and YouTube and article finder.
So you'll
Researcher.
find info.
Researcher.
I will research the heck out of a topic and I can come back with a proposal. You will be shocked. You think I knew this topic all my life?
No, but you did.
I
Ni
didn't.
research.
Ni research too.
Research.
Research.
Research too.
Degree.
Akuda.
Hakuna degree. Unachapa research.
So this time
Yeah.
you're doing what? You're reading white papers?
I'm reading articles.
Okay.
I'm reading a lot of articles. I didn't even know what white papers were for a while until now. White papers are the manifestos for the. Let me tell you, I was just learning too on the go. And then, if you know my principle, I will go and tell my people on YouTube. So I go.
That's already a principle.
That's what I did. So I announced on Instagram, guys, I've been learning about cryptocurrency. I know this thing will not do well because I knew it will not get views, but I'm going to teach you what I do. So I created 7
What do you
videos.
mean?
Because people on YouTube weren't vibing with, like, when I released a cryptocurrency video, it would get 100 views in 1 week. Like, that's too slow. Yeah, as compared to if I released a video on how to start a border business, I'd get like 1,000 views in the same amount of time.
So you'd wonder, why is that?
Yeah, because now I knew that the audience I'd attracted knew me for business. So me introducing something new wasn't going to work. But I've always told myself my principle for my channel is to do what I value and what I know will be valuable to them. Yeah, it's not about views for me so much.
Okay.
It's me, if I see value, I will force you to see value as well. Exactly. So it did badly. It did badly. There's a video even I think was on 98 views for like 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So I did.
Like you could do. I wonder the story of crypto.
What do you mean?
Like people didn't.
Yeah, people were vibing with it, and I understand because now that's the year. Also, crypto is kind of like a scam, but it's not a scam. Yeah. And I'll steal this from Vusi. Vusi said, "Scammers use the technology, but the technology itself is not a scam."
Yeah, I heard that.
So
point.
That's something I was like trying to tell people. So anyway, let me talk about that. So I did 7 videos on my channel, and now
on cryptos
on crypto only, and it was a whole series like what is cryptocurrency, everything you need to know, security steps you need to take before, how to get a wallet, literally free, just teaching people what I've learned. And now in the process, I'm also learning, and then I learned how to invest, and I invested in Bitcoin as my first coin.
That was 2020.
2020, yeah, 5th May. And I had 1,000. So again, I insist I was broke because my businesses were not doing well. It was Corona, and I didn't have that much money. So I just put 1,000 Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
Into
crypto.
Yeah, into crypto. Then I put BTC to be specific. And then
at what price?
I can't remember, to be honest. I just know it was on 5th May 2020.
That must have been 10,
around. I can't
11,
remember.
12, around that price.
Yeah.
Below 10K.
Yeah. So now I did that, and then and then now, funny enough, now around that time I hit 1,500. I was so happy.
Subscribers.
1,500 subscribers.
In
now,
May 2020.
in May 2020.
History
Then,
juicy.
let me tell you, a brand reaches out to me and they're like, they want to work with me.
Which one?
Decent from South Korea. So they reach out and they're like, we like your series, your YouTube series.
What do they do decent?
They produce cold wallets. So they're a competitor to Ledger.
Oh,
Trezor. So if you
okay.
know, Ledger is from the US, Trezor is from the UK. Now the new competitor is Decent from South Korea. So they're all trying to develop the best hardware wallets in crypto. So they reach out to me and they're like, we want to enter the Kenyan market. We love your series. Would you like to partner with us? Mind you, sijakuwa monetized. So I'm just like, okay. I remember even when they were like asking me how much I want to be paid, I was so clueless. I remember just telling them, whatever you feel fit. Because I don't even, like, I'm not even interested that kind of money in any way. So they accept and they tell me for every gadgets that we sell, we'll give you a small percentage. And I'm like, okay. Me, I move on with my life. So June 2020, I get monetized. I'm so happy, guys.
On YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube. I cry. And then fast forward to 2021. Now, 2021 now is when I guess Ken is asking, how did your channel blow up? I don't know.
It blew up last year.
It blew up in 2021.
Like you just gained
From
subscribers.
1.5 to?
Because I remember in June, I was at 1,500. And then when I was ending
June of?
2020,
Okay.
June of 2020,
Okay.
when I was ending 2020, I reached 2.5. And then when I was starting January 2021, I was at 5K.
In less than 2-3 weeks.
Yeah,
ukienda.
and that's the thing. And when I look back, it's the videos I had done that started to blow up. And that's what I was telling you. If you go to my channel and go to most popular, those are like literally I think I have 10 videos that have held that channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like just a bunch of videos which have done so well.
Exactly. One of them being, I didn't know that people didn't know how to connect PayPal and M-Pesa. I was only doing it because I was also trying to know how to do it. And for me, if I learn something, guys,
you
just
should.
go to my channel.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to do. Because I've tried to doing it, and I really struggled. So if you have a video for that, I'm sure that will really,
PayPal
really
one.
help. Yeah, the PayPal one.
I had to have a video.
I've tried. It's hard.
Watch a video.
It's hard.
It's called Tunes. Connect to Tunes,
Yeah,
right?
it connects with Tunes. Yeah, but I also have a video on how to fix PayPal errors, because there are people who get a lot of errors. Like, for example, if your PayPal name is not similar to your M-Pesa name,
Yeah.
it will not work. Like, you can't be, your M-Pesa is Ken Trades, and now PayPal you're trying to be Ken Financial Hub.
Can't work.
It will not accept.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I started learning, and then I do a video about that. Now that one also blows up. So for me, things that I learned would do, like I always ask myself, Olive, why would someone click on your channel? That's what I used to ask myself. And my answer was, someone will click on your channel because you've either helped them solve a solution, you've helped them understand a new topic, or you've helped them see a concept that they didn't know about. And that's what
It's all about value.
It's all about value. So for me, even just before I put a video, it's, have I taught you how to buy an NFT? Have I taught you how to buy a Bitcoin? Have I taught you how to apply for a passport? You know, have I taught you how to get your, like, for me, am I offering some value to you? Yeah, that video will go up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Good stuff.
yeah. So 2021, what happened? Yeah. So now this is how I became a crypto coach again, guys.
Yes.
So you're still working with other brand from South Korea?
Yes. And I remember they even emailed me and they said, the whole of 2020, hi Olive, we have not sold any gadget from your channel. Please let us know if you'd like to continue with this partnership. Like, we thought you'd help us
You
secure
have,
sales.
this time you have the affiliate link.
Yes, I have the affiliate link, but no one has bought. So now
Because why? People don't even
know, like, that's serious. Now 2021, when my channel now reached 5K, Uko first quarter, that's when the markets for crypto started to blow up. If you guys can remember, April, May. So Olive remembers she had invested 1,000 Kenya shillings. I go to my account, it's 10K. I had invested 2,500. Actually, it's decent that had sent me 2,500 worth of Ethereum to pay for my package from Korea for DHL.
20?
2,500.
Ethereum.
No, Kenya shillings.
Oh.
2,500.
Yeah.
Wait. Tulikuwa surprised hapa.
No,
Okay.
So they had sent me their wallet, so I had to pay from my pocket, but they refunded me. So 2,500 on my Ethereum account. And I remember now when the markets blew up, I'm still pushing YummyRabbit, by the way, pushing my content. I'm just
So you even
living my
never
life.
sold your Ethereum?
No, I just left it there. So now markets blow up and I'm like, hebu nikaangalie. And then I see my 1,000 is 10K. I go to my 2,500, it's 25K. Then sijui, the video I had done for Paxful for how to buy a Bitcoin, right? So I'd put my affiliate and I'd put my donation bar. People actually donated, right? Yeah. So I go to that account. I am seeing another 20K. You're just seeing to monies. And this is something I'd not actually thought so much about. I was just teaching people what I found out. And then I did a video, guys, how I made money with cryptocurrency. And let me tell you, that is when I became a crypto coach. Because the number of emails,
You got
DMs, everyone is like, what the hell? You know, we saw when you were doing your series in 2020. Ukaeka ka 1K. Then that same wallet, I did a video just showing the same wallet. And now it's 10K. So now people actually could pull this video and see when I was investing the 1K. And then pull this video and see it's now 10K. Same with the Ethereum. Same with my donations for Paxful, because I had seen that video. There was proof. And when I just put that video out, that's when I realized, okay, I think ONR is a business. To me, ONR was a hobby for a very long time. So now people reach out. Olive, can you teach me cryptocurrency? Olive, can you show me how you did that? Olive, can you explain? Olive, I've watched the whole series, but is it a strategy that you used? Olive, are you serious? Like, let me tell you, it was like, they're all shocked. And I'm also shocked because I'm like, we are also shocked together.
Karudi research.
And I remember sitting down with my mentor and we drafted the ONR crypto course.
Mentor wako crypto?
Yes. So we drafted the course, came up with the pricing, and we launched it. And I remember...
How long did that take?
Now, this is 2021. My channel has kind of blown up. Decent reaches out and says, wow, we are now selling. And I'm just like,
serious?
Thank you for... now we started selling good money. Because now also the channel blew up. So more people are seeing the videos. And it's not like me, I'm just telling you buy. I give you a whole story, explain. Now by the time you get to the buying, you just buy. Because I'd already done the heavy lifting. It's just that no one knew that it was important. But now when the markets were green, all of a sudden it was important.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So we draft the course now. This is around, like I told you guys, I believe in I will do it, alafu shida mbele.
Yeah.
So around around April, I actually didn't want to do the course first. I wanted it to be one-on-one consultations because I felt like if I talk to you one-on-one, I will add more value to you. And then I realized I was getting overbooked to the point I can't do now one-on-ones anymore. Because I tell Caleb brings Tarus, Benito, Ken,
Everyone.
the whole squad, and they all want 1 hour with me. And that time I was charging how much? 1,000
for
1 hour
per person.
And I'd get like 5 people a day. And it was too much. I couldn't. Like, I was getting so tired. I remember saying, I know the money is good, but I'm dying.
No, ongelesha wapi?
Zoom.
Oh.
Yeah, so I send you a consultation link. Can you tell me all the questions that you have? How do you want me to help you? You've seen these videos. This is part you're stuck. This is part you're stuck. I'm like, okay, fine, 1,000. And I was overworking. Then I remember one of my clients telling me, Olive, honestly, 1,000 is too cheap. You're giving me too much value. I remember she looked at me.
This is after Shamaliza.
Yeah, shout to me. Because she used to pay like 1,000 every week. Like I used to know she used to pay like 4K for the whole month for like 2 months. She just wants to be taught about crypto. And she tells me, okay, Olive, you give me so much information for free. I think you should like charge a bit more and, do something like a class. And I remember looking at her like, hey, I can do that. Okay. Sawa. Then I started working on it silently. Now I'm telling people now on Instagram. Now this is when now also I started sharing my journey on Instagram. Now the thing is when I do a meeting with Tarus, I will take a picture. I'll tell Tarus, do you mind us taking a picture? I tag you, and then Tarus will repost and say, such a beautiful consultation with Olive. Tarus's friends, all of them, Kina Ken, you guys. Now you also reach out and I do the same, and that's now how I started growing my Instagram. Because now all the people I was having these relationships with were like, yo, this chick that she thought that she's giving us so much money for such a good price. Then now it started being referred.
So did you change the price?
Yeah, now it's like 3K an hour. But
$30 an hour.
yeah, now it's $30 an hour.
Value, that's value.
So now this thing for classes comes. A lot of people want classes. And I just sit down and I literally, because I have a whole book full of all the notes I had, and now I package it into a course and ask myself, Olive, like now because I've done YouTube, I know how people get information. Like I know how you will understand what I'm saying. So because of that whole year of creating content, I packaged it in a way it was so easy to, like if you go through my course, people just come back and they're like, Olive, you are just born to be a teacher. But it's not just I was born. Too much practice, too many videos, script writing, editing. Like I know how to talk to someone. So I released my masterclass and I remember announcing it and had said I don't want more than 50 students. We signed up 80 students.
How many?
80.
80.
I even announced it on my Instagram. Mind you, I think I hadn't even reached 5K followers or anything. People signed up. And I was shocked. I cried again. We cry a lot. It was 5K. It was 5K, yeah. And it was a 3-day masterclass. And you were getting the recording, you were getting the slides, and you were getting a 30-minute consultation with me for free, which most people never even used because now they didn't have questions. They're like, okay, we don't have questions on you. So I released the class and I didn't want many people. People showed up. What? I remember.
How was the class structured?
Yeah.
Okay, so the class was structured like this. So when I was launching it, I remember we went with my mentor. We had a dinner. We planned everything out. And the idea was, how did you enter into crypto, Olive? Like, how did I do it? And I remember telling the person, okay, this is how I did it. The beginner part is everything beginner. Definitions, crypto jargon, common use phrases that people say, Jibura and bear market. Do you think we know what you're saying? People don't know that. So that was my whole breakdown. Bitcoin, Ethereum, white papers, founders, and all that jazz. Then the second part was my intermediate. Now, intermediate was once you've understood what you're investing in, it is easy for you to invest even something small. So now in this class, I'm teaching you how to buy your Bitcoin, how to sell your Bitcoin, how to put it in your wallet. I plug Decent, they end up buying. You get like that type of thing. I'm also helping you be good at this.
Yeah.
Then now the last class was, okay, now you know how to invest, how to be the best. Now, these are the lessons I had learned, profit taking, DCA methods, risks that are involved, things you need to look out for, how to find the best coins in the market. And it was just what I knew, honestly, packaged in a very easy to download information, and giving people just value, to be honest. And each beginner had like 50 slides.
50.
Expert had like 60 something.
50.
A lot.
I know that's a lot, because also as we teach, that's a lot of slides.
A lot of work, yeah. And then now the video, break you step by step. If it's buying, I show you. We buy together. It's not I'm telling you, you click here. No, it's let's buy together.
Okay.
Yeah. And then now people vibed with the class. I got a lot of signups. I honestly used to wonder, will I ever sell my class that much again? Because I was so shocked. But it's funny how, I guess when you're doing the right thing and the universe sees what you're doing is honest, the universe will always favor you, for sure. Then I launched it in May 2021. Yeah. Then now, after the masterclass, I didn't see the point of doing masterclasses every single month to talk about the same thing. So you just package the classes.
Yeah.
And then I now said, guys, I have a self-paced course. Reach out to me. And the reviews were many. I actually have a YouTube video just for the reviews. Reviews. Everyone's like, oh my gosh. So the reviews also did the talking for me, because all the 80 students reviews, all the consultations reviews. And now the beauty is, when you get reviews, don't just shove them somewhere. Put them in a folder, because when you're trying to maybe get people to join the class, the reviews will help them convert, because they see Olive is known, Olive is liked, Olive is trusted. Let's walk the journey with her. And then now, once I edited, packaged it, added more slides, because now I've learned more new things. I just add things. I'm like, I've learned new to now get a course. And then now we launched it again officially in June or July for double the price. And it sold out again. Like, I go back to value, just give people value.
And this is, you do it all online?
Yes, I don't even have a website. Do you know that? Yeah.
And when I go to your page and when I click the Kamasta, it opens. What's that? That's not a site?
No, it's just a Google Drive link.
Okay.
Yeah, so for a long time, I learned from the books I was reading, when you are able to manage your audience and develop that one-on-one relationship, do it.
Yeah.
So I had learned, if I do a website so fast, that one-on-one will go. And I want to build a relationship with Ken. I want to build a relationship with Tyrus. So he feels, or she feels comfortable to tell me, Aki Olive, this part I'm stuck. Are you able, or can I pay you a consultation? So I held out the website for so long so that they reach out to the ONR number personally, so that we form that relationship, so that even when I launched the new class, it just sells out again. It's just like a whole cycle, because you've built that rapport and relationship with your audience.
So even if you increase the price, it's always sold out.
I won't even lie to you. People still want me to increase the prices, but I'm
saying
like,
it's too little. So from 1,000 bob to now 10 Gs.
Yeah, so now my cost is 12,500.
12,500.
Yeah, 12,500 for the 4 classes.
Yeah.
Consultation is 3K. You can get the classes separately, and you can get the classes, all of them
at once.
All of them at once. And now the funny thing is, this whole time I don't have a group.
A group how?
Like a group or a Telegram group. It's just I've built personal relationships with people that they just know we can rely on Olive. So now the pressure for the group came in 2022. Olive,
this year.
Yes, people are like, we want to pay for a subscription to just have you in the group and you give us advice. And I'm like, okay, I can't start charging you guys.
They want a leader.
Yeah, I can't start charging you guys. Let's first do a test run. I'm launching it in 1st May. And all the students who've worked with ONR, I have a whole strategy on how to provide value to them in the group. And then if it goes well, we might just charge. But for now, money comes second. Yeah, I
value
have to
first.
see value. Yeah, I want to see the value.
So what will the group be?
Well, it'll be on Telegram. I feel like Telegram is just much more better. Yeah, it'll be on Telegram. It'll be more of like a DCA investing group, because most of my audience are not traders per se. They're career people, entrepreneurs trying to just learn crypto and invest. So helping them.
So what do you know the dollar cost? The DCA, what do you mean?
Oh no, like we'll be DCAing together. So like say this month we decide we're going to invest in Solana. So I will share with them all the possible content I'll find on Solana, and even them, I've given them the responsibility to find content, and we post it and we learn together and we invest
so you're
together.
learning as a community.
We learn as a community. So the plan is to grow it and have people, and we have students all over Africa, which is beautiful.
Oh, so it's not just here.
Bro.
The money na sell
Kenya,
out.
Nigeria, Uganda, Ghana, Rwanda. Where else do we have good students? Most of them. Yeah, those are the ones. Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, Ghana, and Rwanda.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Global business.
Amen. So
And now may I have one question?
yes, please ask.
You're Yummy
Rabbits.
Rabbit. You have YouTube.
Or
You
even
have
Nkirote
crypto.
rebranded.
Exactly. You
Sorry.
have crypto.
Yeah.
You have partners, but all these partners I've had, they could just contribute money.
Yes.
You're the operations.
Yes.
You don't have people you work with. How
So-
do you handle all that?
Okay. For YummyRabbit, we are two leaders. So me and my boyfriend, yeah, equal partnership. We've raised funds together. He's actually the I usually say he's the mechanics of the business, because even like in terms of how do I explain it? You know, men just know how to shikanisha vitu. Like this, if it was a handiness, the machine is the right machine for this. Me, I'm the one I'll talk to the suppliers in China, get us
The
a
market.
good buy. Yeah, I'm the talker, he's the doer.
Oh,
if I
so you're
could
the
say
face,
so.
he's
Yeah,
the one
he's the
behind.
one holding that fort. Because even like if I'm here and YummyRabbit has things that have to be done, it's him.
Okay.
But if it's talking or designing people box, I have to be there to help out and all that. So YummyRabbit we have 3 employees. We have a farm manager. We have a part-time slaughter person. We're onboarding 2 other people. So if you know about rabbits, the fur for the rabbits, we want to start a fur crafting program. So turn the fur into usable things, like put it in shoes, put it in sandals, just to provide employment for the youth as well.
And where will you sell this for?
We'll figure it out. So I told you, I reach there, and then when I get there,
You're a true entrepreneur.
I'll figure it out.
History let me do kesi baadaye. Sitasikia makesi kubwa huko mbele.
So it's always like that.
Ikakuwa, Jesus,
Zico.
what was I doing?
Zico, it's just that you just get the problems and you figure it out.
Okay,
Even
makes sense.
ONR has been a lot of successes, a lot of burnouts, a lot of did I really have to, doubting yourself? You see what other people are doing and you're like, should I have done that? So kuna kesi mob.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not all bed
It's
of
not all
roses.
bad. It's just that I want to sell that because I want people to actually give it a shot. If you sell only the negatives, no one is going to give it a try. But if you're already in it, even if the negatives come, you have no option. You figure it out.
Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah. So that's it. That's ONR.
That's you.
Yeah. And we keep creating content.
Now, just before we finish on the content, ilikuwa unapewa umeingia manyumba.
Yes. So I'm actually investing in real estate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How? You're buying houses?
Yeah,
You're buying
so-
grades? What are you buying?
How do I explain this?
You're learning.
It goes back to me and learning. Like, I wish I could tell you any other thing. I'm that type of person who can, if I see something and it interests me, I'll follow through. Like, I'll actually follow through. So it just started as a joke. I've always said I want to be known for 3 things: business, crypto, and real estate. Yeah. So a person who can build businesses, really good quality, solid businesses that provide employment to the youth, have an impact and an income as well. Yeah. And then now crypto is mostly to diversify the income that I get from my businesses. So if I'm paying myself, instead of spending, not that I'm saying spending on a car is bad, but I work from home, so I don't need a car. I can channel that money into crypto assets, diversify, stake, whatever, and extra. And then now the whole game is, we've made money digitally. Can we own assets in Africa? And I feel like the fastest or like the easiest way is to start with home. So trying to understand the process of land, apartments, and creating passive income for the future. Because in my mind, I'm like, if I have an apartment here, or if I have mostly an apartment, in a few years, it's passive income. It's giving me rent. I can say, ini rent ya school fees ya mwenye anaenda Harvard. Ini rent ya mwenye anaenda, So my aim is I just focus on those three. So it might look a bit diverse on my channel, but if you look keenly, it's business, crypto, and real estate.
estate.
If you just pay attention.
Yeah, if you just look closely. And maybe solutions, the way you're saying, permit, which is still business, you know, I'm a passport.
Yeah.
It could help you in doing business. Just some of those videos are also just to help people find solutions, even good conduct. You could say that is also best with business. Yeah. So I'm trying to, because, you know, for me, I don't wait to make 10 million to know how to buy a house.
Yeah, true.
I will go for a house viewing when I have 1,000 in my pocket. Because when I live there, the things I'll think about, when I look at my business and the strategies I'll make, will make me see how that 10 million or that 20 million is possible. Yeah. So that's my new game. I'm trying to dabble in it. And it's not like I have 20 million in my pocket, guys.
It will come.
But trust me, when you look at things like this,
It'll come.
you start attracting opportunities that will help you fund it.
Okay. So from
cryptos, so you started with 1,000, there was another 2,500 which came in. So how much in total have you invested, and how much have you, what return have you gotten since you started?
Because what return have I made? Because now, see, I invested in 2020 na nilikula hiyo pesa 2021. So I'm like, what return? As in, honestly, I'm not about to give people cap here. I made that money and I honestly did spend it. And I remember spending it on loans because I had so many.
Like paying loans.
Yeah, I had so much debt trying to operate my business. Anyway, you think business is, that's what I'm saying, it looks like it's a bed of roses, but it's also tough when you're operating a business that is not giving you enough income.
in the early days.
Yeah, in the early days. So I actually started reinvesting in 2021. And yeah, I'm almost reaching my goal, and my goal was to invest just $10,000.
Okay.
And that's where I'm almost, in crypto only. And that's where I'm almost reaching.
Nice.
That's the
Good
goal.
stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So now when the next bull run comes, we can at least have 2 million.
So you just dollar costing?
Yeah, I'm a dollar. Imagine I'm the boring crypto investor. You know, the way people say, "Oh, you just hodl." I'm like, yeah, I just hodl.
That's how you should do it by there.
Yeah.
What coins do you focus on? Do you have specific ones?
Yes. Okay, I could say yes and no, but BTC and ETH for life, like
For sure.
I know people be like, that's obvious. Yeah, they are the ones that hold the whole crypto market. 60% of that whole 1.7, 1.8 trillion dollars is held by BTC and ETH. So I will forever be a believer of those. Altcoins, I mostly focus on smart contract altcoins. So not Cardano, Dot.
Polkadot.
Yeah, Polkadot, Solana, Luna. Those are
You
also
use a smart one.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think it's a bad one though. There's some coins that I don't mind putting $50.
Yeah.
But there are coins I need to put like $1,000. So I'd not probably put that much on that. But like on BNB and BTC and ETH, my game is I'm going all
How much
in.
is BNB currently by there?
300 or something.
Yeah, 300 and something.
Coming back from around 600.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then basically I'm a top 10 person coin. I
Like if you go to CoinMarketCap,
me, I look for the best of it. I am not about to play with.
So do you diversify well?
Lower market cap and then start asking myself, why has this not worked?
So you go for the big boys.
Yeah, I'd rather play it like that and then
So-
stake it and all that.
This one is is it Dodge there? Top 10.
Dodge.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in Dodge.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
High five.
Okay. No, Dodge made me money though.
Yeah, you can make money.
I
It
made
doesn't
money
mean it's
from it, but I don't believe in it.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah.
I really go fundamental analysis.
What do
like
they say
the-
about? Is it the dancing one or the tide one? The one you make money even if it's. Ken knows those quotes. You know the one I'm saying, yeah?
I think I do. You wanted to say that?
The one for
There's one also George Soros says.
You do the one you're saying is when the music is playing, keep dancing.
Yeah.
When the music is playing, just keep dancing.
Just dance. So buy those things.
But I think those things, as much as you know they're nonsense, you know the music is still playing. You just keep dancing.
Just dance to it.
Just dance to it. So
Yeah.
But come out.
the other
before
one
the
you're
music
saying
stops.
is it's when the tide goes out that you know who's naked. So now when the music stops playing. we'll know the ones who are dancing even when the music is not playing.
Yeah, now the tide has gone.
I'm
The tide has
enjoying how
gone
he's
out.
like moving his shoulders.
So
Yeah.
so that's what I'd say. Like
So
what you're saying.
do you diversify well, like on those step 10?
What do you mean?
Do you diversify? Do you come and say, okay, 50% is going to ETH and BTC?
No,
Then
imagine I'm not like that. I'm not like a percentage-based person. And it's not just top 10. I have coins that are not top 10 and some that are like top 20, top 30. I won't lie. I think I have too many coins even in my portfolio. I need to start offloading when they go green. Some of them I think I invested when my eyes were shut. Because I'm like, why the hell did I invest in this coin? But anyway, I'm not that type of person at 50% goes here. If I, like, let's say today I woke up and read a lot about HBAR. You know, Hedera Hashgraph. And then I saw Decent partnered with HBAR and I really love Decent and I like the founders. Then I just started reading about it and I was like sold. I was like, hey, this is a new one I'm DCAing. So for me, it's what have I read that really has sparked interest? And maybe I was investing so much on Cardano and maybe there's a better place I can park this money.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So you'll
how
take
I
it
work.
out from Cardano to something else.
No, I won't take it out. Especially when the markets are red, I don't take out. I'm just investing what I'm making and waiting for the next,
Like
the next bull run. Yeah. Because the bull run that passed, I hadn't invested a lot. Sometimes I wish I had like 20K, 30K, because I would have had like in the millions, and be like, guys,
exactly.
my crypto portfolios really were $35 sis.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
But it's always a cycle. So
Yeah, it's always a cycle. But now I know the
Coming
next
goes.
bull run, I'm going to be in the thousands. So
you're well invested.
I'm well invested so that now I don't have to say I wish I. Now the discipline is just to not invest in any coin you find and continue investing even when the markets keep going red. Yeah, that's my discipline right
And you
now.
have a really good following. If those guys believe in you right now, even when things are quiet,
I imagine I
when
don't
things
know.
go,
Green.
it's going to be
It's going to be
crazy.
great. That's how now I blew up. And I go back to maybe people need to realize that I just think of them as just my friends. Like anyone on my Instagram, even when you reach out to me, I'll just talk to you like I know you. Yeah. So
it looks like you're a people's person.
I am.
Marketer.
Like you can easily sell me things which even don't exist.
Are you an extrovert?
I think so. But I've become more of an ambivert.
But we'll give you the test, the principles test.
Yeah.
We get to know your, what are they called? Archetypes.
Yeah, archetypes, yeah.
Yeah. So that's my journey, guys.
Yeah, really interesting, wide experiences from
wide.
piloting
Yeah.
to YouTube to crypto.
But
to
what I like
business.
really is, and that's one thing I'm still tracking
Yeah.
to see if that's a principle for entrepreneurs. 'Cause
Yeah.
right now, at least for this show, it helps us because we get to like interact with entrepreneurs. One thing I've learned is most entrepreneurs just go into something without really knowing what it is and they'll figure out shit. Uko mbele. If you overthink it, I've not met anyone who
knew
said,
everything.
I started this business after figuring out everything. No. Majority of the people just do what you have said. Like, I'm interested in rabbits. Why not keep 3 or 4? See what will happen.
Yeah.
Now you have about 3,000 for. If you told someone, no, one day I'll have 3,000, 4,000 rabbits, they'd be like,
And you don't have one.
it's 4. You have 4.
Yeah.
You get? But
Yeah.
if you're an entrepreneur, you think
can
along
see.
those principles. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just start with whatever we have. Because like that's how we started trading. There's some money to be made here.
Yeah.
And you just go into it and you try and
figure it
see, how does it work? How does it move? And you try and do something. And I've seen also people on the other side, people who say, I have this idea, but they never launch anything. And I found out that most of these people think, I need to figure out everything, then I launch. No,
Nice start.
it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
We like saying, there's a quote we like using about
Ideas don't come out fully formed.
ideas don't come out fully formed. Yeah. So an idea will come out. It's just an idea.
Yeah.
And then you'll like build it up. So as we sum up now, I'll just ask you a couple of questions which you can answer, and then I think they'll help the audience. One of them is influence.
Yes.
You can see clearly your family, like your dad, your mom,
Yeah.
have really influenced you. And also you've said a couple of your friends. So
Yeah.
they've really influenced you. Now, if you look back or if you try and think about it, which shows, which books, which people have influenced you the most that this audience can learn from? Because if I want to learn from your dad, honestly, I don't have a chance to meet him and learn from him.
Yeah.
So as much as he may have influenced you, it may not really help the other person on the other side.
Okay.
But now, for you, what can you tell people? Look, this one really influenced me. These people really influenced me, and they've changed how I think or how I do things a bit.
Okay, before I even give people suggestions, I mean, okay, first of all, with books, I don't read books because people have said this is a good book. I read books based on the current feel I'm in. And I can start with when I was starting, I had a very bad money mindset. Like a very, very like messed up money mindset. I just couldn't believe like money can be, I don't know, just some funny mindset. And I remember going to YouTube and stumbling upon Dan Lok. I know Dan Lok is now, yeah, I guess nowadays Loki is hated on, but he had a book called FU Money. And again, I just like the way you're saying me, I'll just get a book when I'm passionate about it. And it was the one for, not an audio book, the one for reading online is called the one for ebook, yes. And I downloaded that ebook and I read. And I wrote notes and notes and notes and notes. And I remember I went back and I remember one of my goals was just to make 100K. Like that was one of my goals. I remember saying, God, the day I'll just make 100K a month. Where? And now I go back, I'm like, wow, we had put these things here. Kumbe we had foretold this kind of success. So now I'm like, I think I need to write 1 million because I really want to make 1 million a month.
And
now.
you believe also, because like I actually tell Caleb the same. Me, those things, I just write them, forget about them. It's years later that I come back. Allah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I really also believe in writing down, like you're saying.
Always write down because your brain doesn't know the difference between what is reality and what is not.
Good point.
And there's a series I was watching and I even shared on my Instagram, and I don't want to make this too long, but this guy put a cardboard here and then put a fake hand. And put the person's real hand here and then put the fake hand here. But the person, I only his real hand, not the fake hand. And in that experiment, the guy literally pricks the fake hand. And the guy's like, but in reality, it's not his hand. And I quickly learned, your brain does not know the difference. You put on your board there that you want to earn, if it's 5,000 Kenyan shillings, 10,000, 50, 100. Your brain does not know the difference. It'll think that's the reality, and you constantly find yourself chasing opportunities that drive you to your new reality.
Yeah,
unconsciously.
And exactly, subconsciously. So 100% that. And about books, research and see what are you not good at your current state that you feel like a book could help you. So for me, I've moved from a money mindset. There's a part I used to, now when I was growing my channel and then I get a bad comment, that shit used to hurt me.
You got a lot of it?
No, not a lot, but just someone saying, I don't like how you do that. I'm like, so that's when I find myself going to the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And it cured me. Then I was trying to build YummyRabbit and I was stressed. And then I was told, by the way, there's a book by Nike called Shoe Dog. And then I read that, and just the grit and the tenacity of Phil Knight. So for me, books have been based on...
It's one of the best stories, yeah?
Amazing.
You like stories? I like stories. I like stories, yeah.
Yeah, so put yourself in situations or find books based on your... If you're not selling enough in your business, find a book about selling. Not at all you've said, now, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is a good book. It is, but is that really your pain point right now? If it's not, don't know. So same thing with that time I was trying to learn about money. I stumbled upon psychology of money. I read it. So, and even this guy, it's because I'm at a phase where...
Actually, she gave me the book, biggest book.
Yeah.
Man. It's how many pages?
I don't even know how many pages. I'm at a phase where I'm trying to scale my businesses, especially ONR. Try to get employees. I'm too attached.
Yeah, I saw you posted a job.
Yeah, I'm posting a job. So I'm trying to understand, how do you detach yourself from a business and scale it without you being the one manning the ship, but you delegating how the ship should move. I get a book.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. So that answers Ken's question. But if it's YouTube channels that or content that can help them, one of my favorite people is Vusi, and I met him, and I think I was too starstruck to say anything important. I was just there like, wow, you're real. But yeah, Vusi Tembekwayo has really good content.
Did he meet your expectation?
He surpassed. Bro, that guy just... I want to enter a room like him, and you don't have to introduce yourself. We all just know who you are.
Reputation precedes you.
Bruh.
Nafika mbele yako.
Yeah, you just enter and everyone's just like, we've come to see you, sir.
How was the conference?
I was good. I really wish I went for all the 3, but I only was able to attend the last one. And it was really good. Maybe also because I'm a fan. Maybe. Maybe, but it was really good. I learned. I don't say I learned a lot. I just affirmed what I know and I need to do.
Okay. Which is also important.
So, Vusi, man, if it's crypto, there are too many. I don't even know where to start. I don't even have them on top of my mind.
Ladies in business, guys who've made it just off your head. I'm a pioneer.
Imagine, do you know, funny enough, I don't follow such people. Like, I don't follow many people to know who is doing so well for me to learn from.
Yeah.
I just read books, and then if I find a YouTube channel with content, I just watch. That's how I operate. Yeah. Or like, instead of going to my phone on Instagram, I decide, let me just search an article that can keep my mind busy instead of Instagram. Like that way. That's how I work. So I might have read it from one of the best business women, but I don't know.
Okay.
Mi nilisoma tu nika-apply to move.
Okay.
That's nice.
Stuff.
Interesting.
My last question would be, there's that person who's watching and saying, wow. Nkirote huko YouTube ameweza. Crypto. She has hacked.
Yeah.
Rabbit business. Anapanga hadi export.
Amen.
Now, like, them they're stuck. They don't know where to start. Okay? They approach you and they tell you, Nkirote hack inside here. What would you tell them? For me, I normally tell people, or I'm learning to tell people, just take your own advice. Yep. A big part of wisdom is just being able to listen to your own advice.
True.
Yep. So if you just take it, like, Kenya unafikiria, fuate, it'll probably lead you somewhere. But now, I want to learn
That's
from
a
you.
good answer.
Yeah.
That's how do I now say after you? Just take your own advice. Okay. Alafu like, anapiga tu smile nika hakuna kitu amesema. Sasa amesema mom. Okay. Ideally it's what you said, because I'm like, okay. If I look back at when I was starting, and I know not everyone has the same opportunities, not everyone has the same luck, not everyone is born in a background or a family background where things, there are people who are like, Olive, you're being given money, me, I'm asked for.
Yeah.
You see? Yeah. So I do understand there are different situations out here. There kuna wenye sasa wakona trust fund. Wacha sasa sisi wenye.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah.
I usually say, if you're trying to build yourself, number one is just find a skill. Like, just find a skill set that you can do. Like, there is, and I know it sounds so big, but it's not big, because if you don't have the capital to start a product-based business, then find a skill that can direct you to a service-based business, because a service-based business is a bit easier because it has less capital. And I'm looking at it in the sense of, if you don't have capital, but maybe you have a laptop or a phone and you could learn how to manage social media pages, you could start from that. If you have a laptop but you have good internet and you're interested about websites, you could start creating websites and create as many websites as you can, and you'll be good at it. I swear by the 50th, at least you'll be good. Someone would have
your principle.
That's my principle. Like, if you don't have money for a product-based business, because I can't even advise someone at Eka Sungura, when he left for school and he came back, it's too much work.
Yeah.
But when you're the one offering the service, if it's videography, photography, digital marketing, SEO, like, there's so many skills you can learn, and YouTube is the best university you can ever attend for free.
So you have a master's in YouTube
I'm telling you.
PhD in Google.
Amen. Facts on facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I say.
Nice. Anyway, cool. I don't. Any question?
I'm done. I'm fine. I've learned a lot about your businesses, how you've started, how you've gotten where you are right now, and I can say all the best.
Thank you.
May all your endeavors work out as you plan, even maybe surpass what you are planning.
Yeah.
And all the best in your crypto, in your rabbits.
Yeah.
I think when you open that farm visit, I'll be the first one.
Yeah, Bana. You should put us on the priority list.
Sawa. Financial hub. For sure. Thank you so much.
Take that advice serious. Miss Jessica rasa memea mtu hivyo. All the blessings of favor. That's one.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Last time I was here with another client, not client. Look, I'm used to clients. Guest. what was her name? What was her name? Paula Wangai. Tulifanya game nika lose.
Okay.
My followers were very hurt. I want
Okay.
to now we do with you.
So lose tena.
Hey, you don't give up. So what we did, yeah? So they're saying they want to be priorities, okay? If I win, I want to be priority number 1 on that list to come to your farm.
You want to end a solo?
Number 1 on the list. Even if I'm going to say on the list, was
Okay.
Caleb.
Ingia wa kwanza.
I'm the first to see you with my microphone.
Okay.
If I lose, you will tell me if I lose.
I don't know. If
I
you
want
lose.
to match your last time the deal was if I lose I give her access to my course. If she wins, she gives me access to her course. Now yours is, this one is
Mine
a
is
bit
so
different.
different. So I'm just like, tutajua tu basi. Tusijui.
Okay. Aya, da. Rock paper scissors.
Do you know how I suck at that game?
Hey, don't worry. My love.
Kuja tu kwa farm basi. Fanya hivyo.
Just try
For
luck.
real.
You know, us we are risk takers. Huku kwa
Any entrepreneur is a risk taker.
all of them.
So
Risk.
how many
You might win.
rounds are we going?
See, it's always 3.
Yeah.
We could have played
Best of the
Excel
3.
or-
I don't have any access. I'll beat you on that game.
Ah,
I will
no,
play
now
after
that one
this.
I'll beat you.
I might beat you.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll do it. I don't have a pen and paper
I'm
here.
really good at Excel.
Do you have it on your phone?
No, I don't
Okay.
have it on my phone.
Aye,
I
rock,
like it on
paper, scissors.
paper. Now I'm trying to
Do you
see
know how
what
to play it?
put fast.
Because the last time it was rock, paper, go.
So wait, is rock,
that I-
paper, go or
Yeah.
rock, paper, scissors?
Huh?
Or, no,
Rock-
it's rock, paper, scissors, go or
Yes,
rock,
rock,
paper,
paper, scissors, go.
Okay, so
You ready?
no.
Also, no, I'm not.
Just naelewa.
Kesi mbele.
Aya, sawa basi.
Rock, paper, scissors, go. Draw.
You game by them to lose aje.
Lose. See, they were my loss.
Scissors cut the paper.
If you
Yeah,
if you
scissors will be cut by paper.
Now we're equal. We continue.
I'm
We have 2 more
I'm trying to
rounds.
see what you're gonna play next.
Hey, look into my eyes. Last time I was told my eyes failed me. This time now I'm looking at you.
Aya, sawa.
You go.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
go. Ah! We are thinking the same.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. No, no.
this game can you be skillful or it's random?
This one is more or less random.
It's not skillful.
No, me, I'm
It's
actually
not skills.
thinking.
I don't think. Hey, unless maybe play. I don't know.
No, I don't think
I
you
think
can
it's very
develop
much
a
random.
skill.
So this is the last round.
It's the
Yeah.
last round. You see who loses.
Best of
You
the
are
three.
so confident.
You have to be.
Aya, sawa basi. Let's go. Ah, we can't. I told you.
We leave it there. At least we've not lost.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone who's joined us from wherever you're from. I know you've had a good time with us listening to ONR Olive Nkirote rebranded.
Yes.
Yeah, you're fine with that?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And we've had good banter. I hope you've learned a lot. We'll have her back for sure. Let's see how her YummyRabbit's business goes by the end of the year. How your
Amen.
YouTube
I think I'll
channel.
order meat
Yeah, also
someday.
I want to
do.
eat the rabbit.
Please
I've not
do.
eaten. Umekula sungura last one.
Sijai kula hata.
Actually,
Wallahi,
you've never.
never.
This year.
There was someone who used to sell to me. Alinipiga story mpaka nikaacha.
Guy.
I've never, I won't lie to you. Never.
We can organize a delivery to your office.
Nice.
Mm.
Nice.
So
nice.
3 kgs.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 kwa sawa.
You
Fridays.
always do deliveries. That's how
Yeah.
you get
No, I'll
your-
have to send someone to town because bikes are an issue.
Can you
and-
send?
Mhm.
See, it's your Thika Road side. Can someone see?
Yeah,
deliver the
You
side?
can, yes,
Then
you
it's-
can
it's
deliver the
easier
sides.
for
It's
us.
even easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Ah,
all of
for
us
us,
are on
we
the
can-
Ah,
outside.
then perfect. I can even they reduce the cost.
Okay.
Sawa
Nice.
basi. So are you confirming the order for tomorrow or next Friday?
Let's finish, then we talk.
Okay, sawa basi.
So yeah, cool. Ana close sale.
Shafunga sale kwanza. Hii order kwanza inafungiwa hapa kwa podcast.
So yeah, guys. So let me not take much. I think we've taken good time, good banter, and nice wisdom. So thank you for coming, Olive. As Tara said, all the best in your business. May it grow to flourish. And now conquer market your rabbits, as Ken was saying.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it from us, guys. We'll see you soon, and have a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend. Peace.
Bye.